Oh my, yes, we're live. We're live, it's Monday, and I am raggedy looking. I got my trashy hoodie on. I am just getting some breakfast in me. But I feel good. Feel good, definitely feel good. Definitely feel good. We got our posts out for the live. To watch here. We're going to find a nice react while I sit here and eat my Power Bowl. What? Excuse. Big old spicy Power Bowl this morning. We went back to lamb, believe it or not. I've still been kind of having an aversion to lamb. These Power Bowls are so good, though. It absolutely takes care of it. McCarthy! I do your actual intro for you, but I have a mouthful of lamb. Long time no see, brother. How you been? Oh, it's a shame Rochi's not here. We could watch the Indian invasion of Portugal. I'm sure he's loving that. Busy with work and working out? I hear you, man. I hear you, dude. I feel like the last 2 weeks of my life has been a blur between traveling and videos and streams and... How's your diet going? Still doing carnivore? Find a nice carry video here. My PC sure is low, so check this one out. Oh, my fork! Look at that. Whoo! That is the breakfast Power Bowl right there. So I made the lamb. I took some of Salty Provisions hot salt, and I cast iron hot salt into the lamb. And now I'm doing eggs and bacon with a little bit of double onion roasted garlic, the spicy salt, and a little Frank's Red Hot on here. Oh my God. So good. It's so good. Here comes the dog to start begging. Going good, no complaints. How do you feel about benefits and working out and stuff? How's that working for you? And question mark, are you still considering lying? Because, hold on. If you're still considering lying, my joints have really been bothering me again the last week or so. Like really, really bothering me. So I'm considering doing another 30 days on lying coming up. Do you feel like you're maintaining your muscle and stuff pretty good still? This is spicy. Only in one piece. You ever get back from the butcher? How about we do it? How about we do it together? I'm down to do it with you. I was gonna start. What's today? The 11th. I was gonna start probably in the beginning of June, but we can probably move things up a little bit if you want. I don't see any reason not to. I just want to do another 30 days to kind of reset myself, see if I can get some improvement going with the joints, kind of see what can happen. This is so good. I got this, and I've been dry aging ribeyes for 3 days in the fridge. I got those for tonight. But they're not really gaining anything. I don't know if it's that. Yeah, we can set it up and do it together. We'll coordinate in Discord and pick a start date and just kind of go from there. That's kind of why I have a pound of lamb here right now, is I was making sure I'm still good with lamb. All right, track down some venison too. My only problem with venison, I love venison. It's one of my favorite meats of all time, but just, it's so lean. It's so lean. Oh my God. This is like the best Power Bowl I've ever made. This hot salt is no joke. No joke. Lion's tough. Don't get me wrong. It's tough. But I think 30 days will be fine. My goodness, that is good. Oh, let's see. Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy. No, this is very spicy. This is not for dogs. Very spicy. All right, let's check Ultimate Carnivore Meal Prep. More so than flavor.
In today's video,
tallow. I always cook my venison in tallow and really, really coat it there towards the end. It works really good too. Do you not like the flavor of venison? Is that why you're going to mix it? I love how venison tastes. I love it. I get to go see my weight loss doctor tomorrow. I have my weight loss tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. And from the last time I saw her, I'm going to be down like 25 pounds. Actually, more than that, I think. More than that. I'm pretty sure last time I saw her, I was like 450 still. I was 422 for the weigh-in Friday, and then, oh, venison? I just mean because how lean it is? Yeah. Most butchers, do you do a mix when you get like ground venison? Do you just get straight venison? Because a lot of times at the butcher, they will mix in beef or pork if you want. I know that's what me and my dad always used to do. I think we would do like a 50-50 mix of like pork to venison. It was really good. Sorry, I'll be talking more in a minute. I cannot stop eating this. This is fantastic. It was so good. I'll find you one more piece. This is very spicy. Not for dogs. Not for dogs. He loves spicy shit. Who am I kidding? Another fun piece of information. We are going to the Hack Your Health convention in November. And my big ass is fitting in an airplane seat. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make that happen. Although I have noticed one of the biggest changes I've noticed is I have a lot of doctor's appointments. And for those of you who have been to medical offices lately, obesity is so bad in the U.S. that vast majority of doctor's offices now have double wide seats for the very, very obese. I've always had to use those. The extra wide seats, about a month ago, I was able to start fitting in the normal seats. I was actually able to start fitting in the normal seats. Game changing. Straight venison, no sticks or trees, just ground and unground. There you go. I think that's probably a solid play too. That way you can kind of mix whatever ratio you want. You know what I mean? Maybe you find like a 60-40 is a little better split for you, or a 70-30, 50-50, whatever it may be. That way you can just tune it as you go and know exactly what you want. Oh, this was not a bad way to house about 1,500 calories. Today is probably going to be a 2,500 calorie day. Yeah, that gives you a lot of leeway for fine tuning. Good gravy. This is good. However, I did not bring a napkin. Give me 2 seconds. Look out, puppy. Look out, puppy. All right, I got one of my workshop napkins. There we go. My man cave napkins. Oh. We're going to do the math on this real quick. We're going to figure out how many calories I just had because I want to get back into tracking really hard. I got very complacent on my tracking. And I think carnivore's to blame. Because I started noticing some days I eat 3,000 calories and I feel good. Some days I eat 2,000 calories. I feel good. The other day I had 1,200 calories. I felt good. And you know what? It doesn't seem to matter what I do. I just keep losing weight. So I need to keep track. I'm tracking more right now for my fat to protein ratio than like actual caloric intake. Because trying to track calories still, it just keeps going down. 3 to 3,500, dude. I'm telling you, you can go high calorie on carnivore. It's nuts. It's nuts. And I lost almost 6 pounds last week, and over meat stock, I was doing like 3,100 calories a day. However, that being said, at meat stock, I was on my feet like all day, every day. Walking, schmoozing, talking. Why is it so good? All right, I'm going to run this dish upstairs. Give me 2 seconds. I have 40 chickens, so I'm eating about 20 eggs a day. There you go. There you go. I just had 4 jumbos in that. That was 4 jumbo eggs, a pound of lamb, and 5 pieces of bacon with some hot salt, some Frank's Red Hot, some black pepper. Really, really good. Really, really good. All right, let me throw a jam on quick. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to run upstairs and grab my logbook. We're going to live log this meal and kind of see how much I just did for fat, protein, all the good stuff. I will be right back. 2 seconds. By the way, midstream, I'm just running up the stairs right now. Feels good. I'm starting to breathe so much easier. I have not smoked a cigarette in 3 weeks. 3 weeks, no smokes. Tell you what, they say, I think one of my favorite things I've been told about quitting smoking is that the first day's the hardest. As soon as you clear that first day, it's easy sailing. Today was the worst cigarette craving I've had since quitting, and I'm 3 weeks in. So, riddle me this. Riddle me this. All right, we are going to do a little live vlogging. A live vlog of my log. Yeah, check out my log. All right, so we had ground lamb. I know you quit. Congratulations. Yeah, I remember you saying you quit about 2 years ago, man. That's awesome. Super proud of you. Super proud of you. Jumbo eggs. 4. Bacon. 5. I luckily remembered the packaging for the lamb. So I did 4 servings of lamb at $2.90 times 4. So we're $11.60 on the lamb. This is going to be a big meal. This is going to be a big meal. It's 80 grams of protein, 0 carbs, and 80 grams of fat. Jumbo eggs, we got 382 calories. We have 33 grams of protein. We have 2 grams of carbs, and we have 26 grams of fat. And our bacon was $3.25 with 22 grams of protein and 25 grams of fat. Yep, I quit. I quit before meat stock because I knew at meat stock, I knew I was going to be meeting all these other big creators and stuff, and I did not want to be in their face talking to them, trying to do videos with them, getting shares, all this other stuff. I didn't want to be right in their face talking to them, reeking like a Marlboro. So that was kind of the reason I quit. But brother, we made it 3 weeks. Just keep the train going at that point. Keep the train going. Something that's helping me and hindering me. So I haven't quit nicotine. I'm still doing Zyn Bobs. I'm still doing Zyn Bobs just when the cravings get really bad. So that's helping and hindering because it's helping. When I do crave a cigarette, it makes me not want a cigarette. But it's also me still crutching on nicotine. So it's, am I really quitting things or am I just changing things? That's the real question at the end of the day. Let's pull up our calculator to see where we ended up. We are 1160 plus 382 plus 225. That was 1,867 calories in that one bowl. One bowl of food was almost 2,000 calories right there. It's crazy. Crazy. But it was good. It was good. It's 55 and 80. So we got 135 grams of protein. At that, and then 139 grams of fat. So we're looking really good. That's a good power bowl. Oh my God, I might have just killed. I'll tell you what, I don't intentionally do one meal a day. I've always been a 2 meal a day guy. I've always been 2 meals a day, like the entirety of the time I've been doing my weight loss and carnivore. I'm too mad, and it works fantastic. Well, I'll tell you what, I've been eating such big meals the last like 4 or 5 days that literally I've been doing 1 meal a day just because I sit here and I do the math and it comes out like this. I'm still trying to stay around 2,000 calories right now. I want to be at a deficit, but I do want to bring it up a little bit. I think I want to be more towards like 23 to 2,400 is a really safe place to be because the lower I stay and the more of a deficit I stay in, that means my resting metabolism is going to come down too, which I want to keep that resting metabolism up. I want to keep my RMR right where it is, which is like 2,700 calories. I do have a BIA scan. I have a BIA scan on Thursday, so we're going to take a look at muscle mass. I'm very excited for that. I have a goddamn busy week this week. My next 4 mornings in a row. I got weight loss doctor first thing tomorrow morning. I got physical therapy at 7 a.m. the next day. I got a BIA scan at like 8 in the morning the day after that. I got physical therapy at 7 a.m. the day after that. And oh my Lord. I'm curious what physical therapy is going to tell me because they should have the results from my MRI scan and it isn't good. It isn't good. That was a very bad MRI. That was a very bad MRI. My shoulders are severely damaged. Severely damaged. So I have to go walk today. I can't do 1 meal a day. I have to do something at 6 p.m. lately. It's been a beef rib with hot butter. Ooh, don't you threaten me with a good time like that. Don't you threaten me with a good time like that. Oh, man. Sounds really good. I got some pork ribs upstairs. I'm probably going to save those pork ribs. That'll probably be my last hurrah. I just realized I have ground pork, too. I have ground pork. I could have done a pork power bowl I'm going to do a pork power bowl tomorrow. We're going to do a pork power bowl tomorrow. I think we're going to carry on this power bowl tradition for a few days here and keep changing it up with pork and bacon and other stuff and get some enjoyment in. So what's your time frame look like for starting Lion? Because I will try to tailor mine to match you. I should be able to. I don't see a reason why I won't be able to. I just have to be done by the 4th of July. I have to be done with Lion by the 4th of July because as much as I am restricting myself from bad things, I'm sorry, I get shit-faced for America's birthday. I get gobsmacked on bourbon, and I wear an American flag cape every single year on the lake for 4th of July, and that tradition is not going to change. Not going to change. It could be sooner. All right, well, yeah, just keep me posted. You keep me posted. You got me in Discord. Just ping me. Just put an @ my name. It'll ping me right through my phone and stuff. But I'm pretty much ready to go at a drop of a hat. Like I said, I got to be done by 4th of July because bourbon and America are in my future that day. That is my next big cheat day is 4th of July. I am going to eat whatever the hell I want. I'm going to drink whatever the hell I want. I'm going to get myself a big fat cigar. I'm going to have an awesome 4th of July. I'm going to have a phenomenal 4th of July this year. And you got to do it. You got to treat yourself to stuff sometimes. You got to. You got to. As much as I want to stay locked in 24/7, you just can't. You gotta splurge every now and then. It keeps things in perspective to a degree too. It really does. Really, really does. But I'm absolutely, count me in. I'm locked in right now. Whenever you start lying, you just ping me and I will start it as well. I am completely stocked on beef right now. I have beef out the yang, so I will be good. I got bottom rounds, I got Chuckies, I got New York strips. I got prime beef pre-made patties from Sam's, which I actually don't really like, but I do got to use them up because they were $20 a batch, and even though I don't really like them, I'm going to use them because I don't like wasting things I spent money on. But I'm good. I'm good. You know what else I have? I also have some raw milk upstairs right now, and I have been sipping on that. I don't know how I'm still losing weight. Actually, technically, I'm up 2 pounds right now from the weigh-in. I am up 2 pounds from the weigh-in, but I will be fasting my normal 72 this week. I have done a 72-hour fast. I have literally done a 72-hour fast every week for like the last 5 weeks. And I'm kind of afraid what's going to happen if I don't do a 72-hour fast because my current fasting schedule is Tuesday morning to Friday morning. Now that kind of, I don't want to say I'm cheating my weigh-ins, but I'm definitely assisting the weigh-ins because I'm like the tail end of a fast for every weigh-in. And that's why I'm scared. If I stop fasting, say this week I just don't fast, I just keep eating 2,000 to 3,000 calories a day, I'm going to gain weight. I kind of got myself stuck in a loop where I feel like I really can't gain or I can't lose weight if I don't fast every week, which I don't know if that's good or not. It is working. I got some big goals coming up. I'm going to stay locked in doing it for a while because, well, shit, we have 2 very large milestones coming up. We have 2 major milestones coming up in 10 pounds, 10.2 pounds. 10.2 pounds, I will be at 412 pounds, which will be 150 pounds lost. And then in another 12 pounds, we will reach the fucking 300s. The 300s. I was 562 pounds a year and a week ago. 562 pounds a year and a week ago. Like, think about that. Think about that for a second. Insane. Absolutely insane. I had no idea I would be where I am in a year. No idea. Logging done. Beautiful thing. Again, like I said, I'm really not doing calories in, calories out. I've talked to many carnivores. I did a podcast the other day, and we really got on the topic of calories in, calories out, and religiously tracking everything you're eating, and how most carnivores quit doing it because they just realize they're losing weight and everything else. But I'm still trying to dial in my fat to protein ratios and everything else. That's really the big reason I still want to track so much. That's really why I want to track so hard. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Jammer, what's going on? What's going on? Second, replying to a X post here. Replying to an X post. How's your day going, Jammer? Hopefully well, hopefully well. This might also... McCarthy, are you... See, like, I'm really getting to the point of the evening streams. We've been doing 4 to 8 p.m. Or we were a little early on Friday. Hey, puppy. Wanna come up here? You wanna come up here? Let's go. Let's go. We got a puppy. We got a puppy. We got a puppy. We got a puppy. Hello, Kenworth. Hello, Kenworth. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. He's mad because he didn't get spicy lamb. He only got 2 little tidbits of spicy lamb. So, the evening streams have been booming. The evening streams have been packed the last couple we've done. I'm very much considering moving... I just bought Instant Pot Vortex plus air fryer. I've made Italian sausage, also chicken tenderloin, not breaded meatloaf tomorrow. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds good, dude. That sounds good. I just made a power bowl. I just did a lamb, egg, bacon, and hot salt combo. Oh, God, it was so good. We were just sitting here doing the math on it. I literally, in the first 10 minutes of stream, I housed like almost 2,000 calories. You're like almost 2,000 calories right at the beginning of the stream. Oh, your foot's caught in my pocket. Your foot's in my pocket. $90 from Amazon? That's really not bad. Why is your foot in my pocket still? Oh, girl. Girl. I know. I know. I'm going to hold you like a baby and you don't like it. Oh, the noises that come from Chihuahuas, man. The noises that come out of Chihuahuas. Grr, brah, bleh, bleh. Put me down. Pick me up. Why aren't you picking me up as soon as you pick them out? Put me down, god damn it, I don't want to be up there. They're little smooth brains, but I love them. They're little smooth brains, but I love them, yeah. Grr. Grr. Hot Italian sausage, dude, that sausage is probably good. Good. I gotta enjoy. Me and McCarthy were just sitting here talking. What state do I live in? I'm in Pennsylvania. I am a Pennsylvania man. Pennsyltucky, if you will. Pennsyltucky. Hey, Baba. Hey, Baba. You're such a good dog. You're such a good dog. You're such a good puppy. Majestic Keystone State it is, but I need to enjoy all the sausage and pork. Reading? Oh, nice. I'm around like Scranton area. Scranton-ish, I'll put it at. Scranton-of-ish. The Electric City. Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy. Oh, you're such a good dog. You're such a good dog. I clipped his nails yesterday, dude. It's like I could get like a. I know because of Scranton. I know, McCarthy. That's what everyone always says. I know Scranton because of The Office. The Electric City. If you watch The Office, in the opening credits of The Office, they show a drag through town called Mulberry Street. Mulberry Street is like the college boardwalk. That's where like all the college bars are. It's kind of like a little party spot and a fun little street. I've been down Mulberry Street so many times. So many times, man. Mulberry. But they literally show the street sign for it right in the beginning of The Office. I always laugh every time I see it. Kenworth, you're pushing my mouse pad. Yeah. You want to use the mouse? You're a dog. You don't know how to use a mouse, nor a keyboard. You don't even understand language. How are you supposed to type? You'd probably have fun just clicking at them. You want to click on the keys? You want to click on the keys? Yeah. Millie Street, my cross street is Mulberry. There you go. Used to watch The Office religiously over and over again when I was depressed. I hear you, dude. I used to watch it quite a bit. I actually, you know what I liked a little bit more? What was the super similar one? What was the really similar one? Parks and Recreation. Parks and Recreation was really, really fun. Yeah, Parks and Rec. I like that one. Ron Swanson. I'll take all the bacon and eggs you have. Okay, sir, how many bacon and eggs do you want? Perhaps you misheard me. I'll take all the bacon and eggs that you have. The Perfect Human Diet? Interesting. Who made that? Who was that by? I'd be curious to watch that myself. Oh, I just want you guys to be able to watch Healing Humanity already. Not the proper? Okay, Perfect Human Diet. Perfect Human Diet. Most interesting. All right, let's check out. We got Carnivore Meal Preps by Carrie and Jen. Let's check this out real quick while we're just sitting here. Shabam! Or my PC might explode trying to play a video today.
We are going to show you a whole bunch of carnivore meal preps for the week and for our road trip. You got to see how we do this, how we save a whole bunch of money, and what you can learn to take your carnivore to the next level. Pennies on the dollar. Let's get started.
You guys got to check out this brand new vacuum sealer that we have. It is a total game changer for us. You've got to stay tuned and watch and see what we have and how it's going to work for all this meal prep that we are doing.
I put this in yesterday. I put in bones. I put in a huge, beautiful chuck roast.
I felt a little lump on my dog's ear. Sorry, I'm like sitting here making sure he doesn't have a tick on him or something.
Chuck roast.
I walked through.
Something that we're going to marinate.
I walked through the woods for maybe like 55 feet yesterday. There's a little trail. So my grandmother and my parents live next door to each other, but there's a large portion of woods in between their houses. So they cut a little trail through the woods, and they've actually planted grass. So it's like a perfect little walking trail, but there's super high brush on both sides of the path. I walked that little path yesterday. I came home and pulled 2 ticks off of me. Literally a 30-second walk, and I pulled 2 ticks off of me, man. Like, who? I think I saw it on Gravitas. Okay. Definitely going to have to check that out. Tried breaking in my hiking boots today, but they were more busy breaking me, my poor big toes. Yeah, new boots will do that. New boots will definitely have that effect. They will indeed. I have a very cozy little dog.
Chamber vacuum sealer that's going to be incredible. And we're going to get bone broth that we're also going to vacuum seal. So stay tuned for that. But first, I want to get this chuck roast out. So I'm going to put the bone broth in here and allow it to cool before we put it into our Vesta Precision V553. And then we're going to suck all the air out so it's going to last even longer. We're going to have this in the fridge. One of the best meal preps in the world. Bone broth, meat broth. It is satiating, it is filling, and it is so good for you. I'm getting all these bones out. What are you going to do with all these? Well, we are going to give them to our chickens. All right, I'm going to make a big mess. Look at this chuck roast.
Man, I want a little homestead.
It's beautiful.
So bad.
We are going to do, I'm going to eat some of this. I'm going to let some of it cool, and I am going to use this marinade function in our Vesta Precision V553 to take some of this liquid, which is liquid gold. This is the gravy. This is the meat broth, the bone broth. I'm going to put some of that with the chuck roast.
I've also really been feeling that about my videos the last couple days. I feel like every video I've thumped out for like 3 days now has kind of been an ad. I had the Hack Your Health one. I had the Salter one. I had the Salty Provisions one with the meatballs. Like, man, I feel like everything I made the last week is an ad. I need to get back to my roots, guys. I got to get back to my roots. Why is my computer loading so slow?
In there, vacuum seal marinated. And it's pretty much the same thing. You know how if you eat chuck roast and you leave it in the fridge overnight, it tastes a million times better the second day? Well, in a couple minutes, you can marinate it. And it puts it in a vacuum. It opens the fibers of the meat up. You can do it with the meat uncooked or cooked. And it'll allow all of that liquid to enter into the inside of the meat. So you take a bite, it's going to be incredible.
All right, so my family and I are going to be going on a road trip, and I'm going to be making some bacon. Normally I throw it in our air fryer, But for whatever reason, my daughter
did
Katie says
indeed
she
go on a road trip, and I got to meet every single one of them. Jen is super, super nice.
likes it better
Their
when
daughters
it's flat.
are amazing.
I don't understand the
products
difference.
their
I don't
daughters
eat bacon,
make, the
but Carrie
tallow
also
stuff
says
and
it as
balls and
well.
stuff like
So
that
I'm
was
going to just put
really,
it on
really
a
cool.
cookie
Carrie's
sheet
awesome.
and I throw it in the oven at 400 degrees for maybe 10 minutes or so. All right, Carrie, tell me about this because I've seen it, but I have not used it, and I'm really excited to do it. So we will show the people how to do it.
I get in trouble for using the word game changer, but this thing's a game changer. It is so cool and
absolutely
not for everybody.
I say
right?
the word
It is
absolutely
for us. Why? Because we're carnivores. Because we eat a ton of meat. Because we buy in bulk
Way
and
too
we
much.
want to vacuum seal and freezer bag stuff. This thing is an absolute game changer. Now let me show you what we used before, and this thing's great. I'm not hating on it. It's great. It's the problem with this is when you do a lot of meat, like us carnivores do, this thing will often suck the meat juice into the pump and it won't get a good seal. And it's incredibly frustrating, and it's happened over and over again. This, Jen, since you asked, you got a bag, you put the meat in there, you put the bag in here. This thing creates a vacuum. This is the best way to imagine it. I love it. Like, imagine you put a piece of meat in here, right? And then imagine that you sunk it down to the deepest depths of the ocean. This would be completely stuck to that meat with all of that outside pressure. That's what this vacuum does. It sucks the air out from the inside, but it also compresses it down from the outside. That's what the difference is with the chamber. And it's so cool with this because, number one, you get a much better seal than you would with that thing. But number two, this has a smart vac function, and it'll actually weigh and understand like what size meat you have in there so that it'll automatically seal it to the proper pressure. This one will sometimes go too long or too short. This one is like, it's almost always correct. You can do it custom, but in almost all cases, you just use the smart vac. The last thing that I love with this is you can marinate meat, which we're gonna do in this video. You can, which is incredible. You put a piece of meat in there with some gravy and it'll all go inside. It's gonna make it taste so good. This is the suction bar and it just sets on there. And they sent you a backup one. So you have an extra one in case you ever need it. They sent a bunch of bags. There's a quick start guide. It's super simple.
If you wanna grab one of these, use
What do y'all want to guess? We're gonna look up a Vesta Precision. I'm gonna say $1,000. V553, yep, V553. What did I tell you? Oh, no way, that's the one they got. Here's how I feel about all these newfangled kitchen gadgets all these carnivore YouTubers are hawking is ridiculous. I feel you, man. And I'm trying, you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying not to get caught up into all that. I'm really not trying to get caught up into all that. I do a couple. I try to keep my ads very, very lighthearted. But even the ones I'm doing, I feel like I'm just shoving products in people's faces. So like, I'm trying to remain true to myself and my mission and do all that without really mega forcing products on you guys. If you guys ever feel that anything I'm doing looks like I'm just pushing products at you or anything, please call me out on it. Please call me out on it because I don't want to be that guy. I don't want my channel just to become a reverb box for advertisers to talk through. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And also, products that I do support and stuff, I only want to make sure I take on ones that I truly, truly like. Stuff that I would absolutely use on a daily basis myself. That's it. That's all I want to mess with. All I want to mess with. And that's kind of what a large portion of Meat Stock felt like. Because at Meat Stock, there was a huge vendor area and everyone had their little booths to try out their products or show you what they're showcasing or their devices or this and that. And you kind of could just circle the room and talk to all the vendors and about their products and stuff. And so many of those conversations turned into, well, we can put you on as an affiliate if you want to start trying to move the product and this and that. And it's just like, I don't want to do that. I watched several travel YouTubers. They start hawking everything in the world to make a few bucks. Yeah, dude. That's. I don't want to become that. I don't want to become that. I really don't. Although it's like, I understand why they do it because these videos, like even what I do, I'm not like a heavy content creator. I maybe make what? I'd say on average, I do about like 7 to 8 shorts a week. I do like maybe, I'd say 7 to 10. 7 to 10 shorts a week. Every now and then I do a long form video on YouTube, but there's a lot of time that goes into it. Doing a couple shorts here and there really doesn't sound time consuming, but I'm telling you what, once you start doing it and putting it in and trying to post it everywhere and keep up with everything and answer comments and reply to people and answer messages and all that, there's a very, very large time investment. And the level of views that you need to get just to like actually make money from views on YouTube and stuff is insane. It's so hard to reach. It's such a threshold that's so hard to cross. And that's why people do this advertise thing. And that's why they huck so many products so hard, because they're getting a small percentage on the back end. So every time, 90% of them, you get a discount code. If someone purchases something using your discount code, then you get a tiny little kickback. You get like 5 or 10% of the purchase, which it doesn't really add up quick. I mean, if you have millions of followers and people are buying stuff, then yeah, that's probably one thing. But like when you're small, do I want to make my content about sales? Do I want to try and hawk products so I can make an extra like $18? Like, no way. No way. I'm not going to do that. I am going to advertise stuff. I'm not going to lie to anyone. There are a couple products I already am working with, but it's stuff I really like. Johnny might start subscribing and watching the longer videos. That's what I do. I have a very big project. We are starting a very big project today, actually. I have a lot of research. I have anatomy books. I have medical terminology books sitting right here next to me. Actually, they're upstairs, I think. I have medical terminology. I have anatomy books. I am starting a very, very big project for long form YouTube right now, diving into food addiction. We're going to take a very deep dive into food addiction, and I'm going to science the hell out of this thing, and I'm going to put probably a couple 100 hours worth of work into the first video. I don't know if it'll be out this week. Probably not. It'll probably be out next week is what I'm shooting for, end of next week. But I'm doing a big project on food addiction. I'm very excited about it. I hope it does well, but it might not do well. But the information is going to be out there, and that's what I want to achieve. Basically, if you want to do this and you want to make content and shorts and longs and everything else, go into it assuming you're not going to get a single view. And be happy if you get some, but never expect views on anything. Never expect views on anything. Some of the stuff, and it's funny how it works too, because some of the stuff I've put the most work into, like some of the shorts and stuff that I put the most editing into, time, 2 days worth of effort, recording in multiple locations and this and that, and mashing it together into this perfect little thing that I am so proud of and so happy the way it turned out. And I overlaid the music just perfect so the beat drops right at the perfect spots. Those are the ones that do terrible. Those are the ones that get 9 views. The most half-assed, effort-free things I've made are the biggest. My biggest video that I have ever had was just me talking to the camera for a minute straight about doing Lion Diet for a while. No, like almost no editing. I think I had like 1 or 2 text overlays, like almost nothing. It's the zero effort stuff tends to go a lot farther than the big polished. Back in the 90s, I went to a group meeting once over Eaters Anonymous. Yeah. I honestly think, and I still need to do a lot of research, I truly think that food should be a part of AA. Like AA meetings and stuff. I really think, sorry, puppy, you gotta get down. Oh my God, look at this. He lays on me for 2 seconds. My dog, I love him to death, but he sheds so much. I am absolutely covered in dog fur right now. Covered in dog fur. I have a roller somewhere. Somewhere I have the lint roller to get all the puppy muck off of me, but yeah, what's it matter? This whole room's covered in puppy fur. I truly think that food addiction should be covered under AA. I really do. I think it's just as bad of an addiction, if not worse, in some regards. Now, I'm not going to say every regard. I'm not trying to downplay other addictions. Addictions are brutal. They truly are. I think at the end of the day, I think trying to get off of heroin or meth or something like that or alcohol probably is harder than food. But think about the exposure of food. Think about the exposure of food. You drive down the street and what? 40% of the businesses you drive past are food. Advertising on the side of the building. Buy one, get one pizza. Supersize this. half off, this, that. Can you imagine if you were driving down the street and you're trying to quit heroin and all the buildings say, ooh, half price heroin, buy one, get one meth, just stop here. Like, that's a side that other addictions don't have to deal with. Now, I do feel, I'm not going to downplay alcohol, because alcohol, I does feel, has a lot of the same issues. Driving past bars and breweries and distilleries and distributors with all the signs up and stuff. So I think alcohol definitely plays into that too, as well as nicotine. But the drugs don't. The drugs don't do that. The drugs don't do that. I was hoping you're going to say you're going to video about all the psychological changes that occur when you change from omnivore diet to a carnivore diet. We could do that one too. We could do that one. Remember, every YouTuber in the world starts at the beginning. Even Mr. Beast says that, now makes $1.6 to $1.9 million a day just from YouTube. Plus, he owns candy company, a few burger joints. Yeah, oh yeah, Mr. Beast is. Man makes some dough. The man makes some dough. He definitely does. That man knows how to make some money. And that's it. And that's why I try not to get frustrated. It's hard not to get frustrated sometimes. Like, I put out a video yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. I put out a video yesterday about just having a tough day and how you push through a tough day with carnivore and staying on your feet and keeping moving. I was so proud of that video. And that got like 20 views. It got like 20 views. And it's hard not to get frustrated a little bit, but you just keep creating. That's what I tell everyone. I talk to so many people at Meat Stock that are doing what I'm doing. Physiological, not psychological. Gotcha. Physiological. Gotcha. We can do that one as well. I kind of want to get a little further down the road and see how much more I end up before we do that one. But I think food addiction is the next topic I really want to tackle. We are really going to do a deep dive into food addiction. I am going to put time into this one. This is going to be outside of me making shorts and doing live streams. That is all that is on my plate. Well, and doctor's appointments and weight loss doctors and physical therapy and BIAs and gym sessions. Outside of that, yep. Pizza, lawyers, car dealerships, medications, yep. Might have been the first view. It came out at a weird time. I watched it. It might have been the first view from what I remember. Maybe time matters. I think it does, Carmen. I think it really does. Like, time of day. So, like, here, I'll show you. You can pull up. Duplicate tab. By the way, how you doing, Carmen? How you doing? Miss you guys, man. I miss you guys. It was such a fun weekend. God, I miss it. I am doing Hack Your Health. I'm signing up for Hack Your Health. All right, so the one benefit I have on YouTube after I move my ginormous head out of the way, actually, I'll probably go over here for this so you can see it. So the beautiful thing is you can look at audience. So I can come in here and look at these metrics, and I can see each day of the week. If most of my viewers are on, some of them are on. Happier Health, need to look it up. Yeah, same. So I can see, I do have solid analytics like this, and I kind of posted that one right at the perfect time. 3 p.m., most of my viewers are on. I just read information videos pay really good, like top 10. Yeah, they do. They do indeed. But yeah, time frame definitely matters. And I try to follow the analytics, but it's still so hit or miss. You know what I mean? I can hit the perfect analytics. I can hit the perfect timing. I can do this. I can do that. And it's all, at the end of the day, I think it really boils down to just a lot of sheer luck. And also, it can happen after the fact. See, the thing with YouTube and Instagram is you can put something out and it's going to flop. But then all of a sudden, you go back a week later and all of a sudden something will get 100,000 views out of nowhere. Like, just the algorithm picked it up again, or someone shares something or something along those lines. But that was the biggest message I tried to convey to people at Meat Stock. I talked to several smaller creators, tons of creators I talked to. They came up and talked to me, or I found them, and we just ended up chatting. And that's the biggest thing I'll ever recommend to anyone. No matter what's happening, no matter how frustrated you are, if your views are low or anything else, just keep creating. Just keep creating. There we go. I knew I was speaking way too clear today. The algorithm is garbage, just little in the word I read, and you'll get hits. Yeah, that's it. That's it. All I got to do is go over to Rumble and make some right-wing politic claims, and I'll be booming in views. But I don't want to do that, so we're not going to do that. It is. Everything's just political now. It's all just politics. Everywhere you go, X is 99% politics. Rumble, I honestly, my last like 8 shorts, I haven't even posted to Rumble. Because Rumble is just politics. If you're not posting politics on Rumble, you're not going to get views. There's not even like a dedicated health or fitness section or any of that stuff. It doesn't even exist there. You have the creator of Rumble over on X every day claiming we're bigger than YouTube. We're taking on YouTube. It's like you don't have a tenth of the features of YouTube for creators. What are you taking on? What are you taking on, feller? Because, oh my God. Ugh. But yeah, you're right. The algorithm is just garbage. And you're at the whim of it. You're at the absolute whim. So from what I've found, as soon as you put something out, the algorithm grabs it and it pushes it to a test audience. So let's take Instagram, for example. I think Instagram takes your post and it shows it to 100 people. It puts it right at the front of 100 people's feeds and it determines what they do with it. So if they swipe right off of it, say like 80 out of the 100 people just instantly swipe away, the algorithm's just going to go up, but nope, no good. We're not going to push this anymore. So that's another thing that I'm trying to get stronger on is like having a good hook in the first couple seconds. And I think for a while that was my big ass being shirtless in videos, but people have just seen it so much. I don't think it matters anymore. Long videos I can just throw on in the background while I work house. People like the long-term vids for background noise. Yeah. I block creators and they keep getting in my feed. On Twitter, it actually will block them, but not YouTube. Yeah. YouTube will just keep feeding you stuff. I think it's the same on Instagram too. Like no matter who you block, especially my end, because I'll have people come in that like, I get some wild comments on Instagram. I get some crazy comments on Instagram, just some wild fat jokes and stuff. And I respect creative ones. If people are going to hit me with a zinger of a fat joke and it's like creative and original, I respect it and I love it. But you got some people that are just downright angry, miserable at life and say some of the meanest shit they can to you. And those people, I don't deal with them. I don't engage with them. I hit the block button. And allegedly, when you block someone, they can't message you or see your videos anymore. And even if they go create a new account, it'll block that one too. Well, that doesn't work at all because I've had people I have blocked come back numerous times to say some wild shit or stuff, tell me I'm not doing enough and stuff like that. Those are actually the ones that beat me up more. Like, you can make fat jokes at my expense all day, but the ones that tell me that I'm not doing enough and my progress sucks and I'm full of shit and this and that, those are the ones that do get to me a little bit. Those are the ones that do get to me. Well, you're going to be happy, Carmen, because we are, as of today, actually, as soon as stream ends today, we are starting a long-form project. I don't know how long it's going to be till it gets out, but I do very much want to tackle food addiction. I want to go over the topic of food addiction comparatively to drug addiction and alcoholism and stuff like that. So I am starting a very, very big project of a long form. It's going to be, you met my dad? But we're gonna start a really big project, and this is gonna be a passion project. I'm gonna pour my heart and soul into this one, so hopefully it'll do well. But like you said, I'm really need to get on the long forms again. We were doing a lot of long forms. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've done a lot of long forms. This is what we got 30 per page. Let's go 50 per page. Do I have 50 long forms? I don't know. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I got like 35, 40 long forms. And sadly, if you try to do too much, you risk tearing up your tendons. Yeah, and that's the thing, Benny. That's the thing is I now have to give up swimming. For the time being, I don't think that's going to be permanent. I am still going to do pool work. I'm not giving up going to the pool and exercising. I'm just going to do resistance sprints because usually my pool time is 50-50. Swimming and then resistance sprints. I'm going to keep doing resistance sprints because I am able to do those. But my ortho guy did send me a message because he knows I swim a lot. And with whatever damage they found in my shoulders, he said, until we see each other, knock it off. He said, stop. So just that overhand motion on your rotator cuff, that's where the damage really is. So I got told to stop that for now. So I'm trying to walk more. I went for a big I know, Carmen, I know. I shouldn't have done it. I wanted the scene to look good. I wanted to look like a badass working out. I should not have done those push-ups. Literally, that scene was those 2 push-ups. Like, it shows me half come down, but not on that back one, and I just dropped to the floor. I couldn't even do it. I couldn't even do it on my shoulders. It hurt so much. So that was my bad. That was my bad trying to do that. I tried to push things a little bit too far. I tried to push things just a little bit too far there. Even at my size, I've come to the realization my food addiction is debilitating, paralyzing, and moving forward in diet and exercise. Excuses. It is. And for me, the big argument, you know what my big argument is, and we're going to cover this a lot in the video, is the exposure. Think about the exposure. We kind of loosely just talked about this, but I'm going to repeat it real quick for people that weren't here. So you figure you quit heroin, meth, any of those things, and what do? You distance yourself from everyone associated with it. You stop doing it as a whole. Maybe you're put on methadone or something else to kind of wean you off of it, but you stop doing the drug. Alcohol, cigarettes, all. You just stop doing it and you distance yourself from it. Alcohol I'll come back to because I think there is a valid comparison there to be made. Picture food, though. Maybe food is not as hard of an addiction to quit as heroin or something like that. Maybe it doesn't have as strong of a hold over you, but you can't stop eating. You still have to eat. You have to deal with that food addiction and face it every single day. But you have to think. You got to eat right. You got to do it right. You got to ignore all the cravings. But now think about this angle. Think about driving through the main drag in whatever town you live in. You're driving down the main little street there. How many of those storefronts are food? How many of those stores are advertising on the side? Mega size fries, buy one, get one, medium pizzas, this, that, the other thing. It's constantly being thrown in your face. Now, I think for alcohol, there's the same argument to be made there. You're driving past bars, distributors with alcohol signs up and billboards and stuff like that. Cigarettes as well, you're constantly exposed to. But heroin and stuff like that, imagine driving down the street and every other building you see says buy one, get one heroin on the side. Like, food addiction is crazy, crazy strong, and you have to face it every day. You have to face it every day. And by no means am I trying to downplay drug addiction or alcoholism or anything else. Those are also severe, debilitating, and they can screw you up just as bad. But I think the argument for food addiction is there. I think it's there. It's really, really there. You stop hanging out with all the friends, everything, everyone crazy. Yeah. They hand out cigarettes to people in rehab because they're pushing into something else. Exactly. They just move it. I've had friends, there was in the tail end of me being in high school, which was around 2004, from 2004 until probably about 2015 in my area where I live, and I think a lot of other places in the country. Benny, see you later, brother. Pleasure seeing you. In a lot of other areas in the country, there was a massive opioid epidemic. It started with OxyContin. Prescribed OxyContin in like 2003, 2004. I remember a ton of my friends in high school popping those pills like they were Skittles. And I truly feel blessed every day that I did not involve myself with opiates or any of those things. They just never were appealing to me. But what you're saying about cigarettes is absolutely true, because I've had near and dear friends, many of which who are dead now from overdoses and heroin and all sorts of other things. I've lost a lot of people to drugs. I have lost a lot of some of my closest friends in life to drugs. But you're absolutely right. You take these people that have a heroin or meth addiction. I had buddies that did heroin and didn't smoke cigarettes. They'd go into rehab, they'd be in there 3 months, and they'd come out and they quit heroin, but they're smoking 2 packs of Marlboros a day. They're drinking again. They're transferring that crutch to something else. By the way, big hello to Mr. Bucky Badger, you beautiful man. How's Wisconsin today? How is Wisconsin? How are you? How was your weekend? I miss you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. But it's nuts. And I'm really excited to make a video into it. And we're gonna do a lot of science. I'm actually gonna look at research and reports. We're gonna include pie charts and maybe a Venn diagram or two. I'd love to be able to utilize a Venn diagram. I'd love to use a Venn diagram for once in my life and actually have it make sense. So I'm going to have to use my brain. I'm going to have to push myself to do this. But I'm very excited about this project. We're going to start outlining today. Actually, here, funnily enough, I'll show you how things start in the planning stage for me. Just the gibberish it begins as. So I want you to know when I show you this, Roche! Oh my God, Roche's here in the middle of a work day. What do you get rained out over there? You got rained out, didn't you? You got rained out, didn't you? Where is my manic list of what I was doing? What did I do with it? Okay, I know where it is. I know it's one more page back. So I want you to know when I show you this, this started as a grocery list. This started as a grocery list at the bottom. That is a simple grocery list that turned into an entire outline for the long form video we're going to start shooting. That is an entire outline for what we're doing. And that's my planning stage. I don't coordinate. I don't do anything. I'm not working OT today. All right. I always forget the time difference too, Rochi. I always forget the time difference. Because you're what? You're 5 hours ahead? Either 4 or 5 hours ahead of me. 4 or 5. What time is it for you now? It's like 13:10 for me. It's 13:10 currently East Coast US. Dude, your job sounds fun, man. Just making pools. Do you get to swim in the pools when you finish them? 1,800? Okay, so yeah, you're 5 hours. You're 5 hours ahead then. So you're the same as the UK. You're same time zone as the UK then. Because I used to play video games a lot with a couple guys from the UK. And I always remembered they were 5 hours on the dot. So. Dude, I'd be so bummed. You tell me you get to swim in the pools after you get done building them. Oh, I love swimming, and I can't swim right now. I might do a cold plunge. I guess, no, it's not really going to be a full cold plunge. I can't claim it's a cold plunge. The lake I live on is probably about 38 to 45 degrees right now. I was thinking about going for a dip in there tomorrow and making a video out of it, but it is like 30 degrees out today, so I'm not going to do that. Carbon, I miss Gatlinburg. I want it to be 70 degrees again. I came back to Pennsylvania and it's in the 30s and 40s again. I hate it here. I don't swim in the pool. Shit, I'd show back up and be like, nah, I built this thing. I get to go for a lap. I built this pool. I have the right to go for a swim. A schwim. Just to show you how shameless I am. All right, so where I live is an area of mini lakes. Like every couple miles, there's like a 2 or 3 mile walk around lake. Very clean. The lake I grew up on is like the number 3 cleanest natural lake in the state of Pennsylvania. Beautiful lake. It's like 60 feet deep. You can go out to the middle of that thing and just look straight down to the bottom, like 60 feet down. It is just crystal clear. They restrict engine size. You can't have over like a 4 horsepower putt engine. You can't have jet skis or any of that stuff to keep pollution out, which is awesome, which is absolutely fantastic. So there was a dock down below my parents' house. It's just a little walk down a dirt road, like 300 yards straight down to the lake. I wasn't on the lake growing up. I was right above it. We didn't have lakefront or anything like that. So we had to find people who would let us swim at their docks. So a near and dear family friend named Eddie Giblin, rest in peace. He died probably 10 years ago. Well, back then, he took me down to his dock. He let me go swimming one day, and he said, you know what? I'm going to give you life rights. He said, you live so close, and I love your family enough. You have lifelong rights to this dock. You have absolutely lifelong rights to this dock. You can come down here and swim anytime you want. It's a family dock. So this is a family-owned property. There's like 30 to 40 people that have access to this lakefront. But he gave me life rights. Now, a girl I went to high school with named Steph, she was also a part of the family. She gave me permission to go there and swim whenever I want. So I now have permission from 2 family members to go to this dock anytime I want. Well, I have been going to this dock for 30 years. I go there every day. When the video I made yesterday where I'm walking down the dirt road, or the one I was on the lake yesterday, that is at the dock. I do not own that dock. I do not own property there. I don't own anything there. I just have permission from multiple family members to use the property. Now, there's all sorts of no trespassing signs and all that stuff. I haven't seen a person there. Like 40 plus people have access to this dock. I haven't seen a person there in like 5 years. I literally, shamelessly, I treat this dock like it's my own to a degree. I don't take stuff over there and leave it. I don't do any of that. So, it's incredible of him, Rochi, incredible. And then Eddie Giblin, again, rest his soul. He died in around 2015, I think. So my argument now is, well, he never told me not to go, and he can't tell me not to go now. So I'm just going to keep going until someone tells me I can't. And no one has. There's also, they have kayaks. They have canoes. They have everything you could want over there. They have a little fire pit. And I make sure if I go there, if I touch any of the kayaks, I take the kayaks out. I take the canoe out. Me and Katie go out in the canoe. Or we used to. We haven't been able to in a few years because, well, I weighed 600 pounds. And me getting into a boat was just not a viable situation. We're taking on water. But we used to do that all the time, but you treat it with respect. You treat it like it's your things. You put everything back. You make sure you clean it when you're done. You organize things at the end of the day. Check out Carnivore Talk tonight at 8 o'clock. Uncle Charlie, will do, Uncle, will do. That is, whose Carnivore Talk is that? Are we talking Carrie and Jen, or is Christy doing one? Because I saw you, that's where I saw you, wasn't it, Uncle? You were over in Christy's chat on Saturday, right? I think I recognize you from there. It does, Carmen, it does. It absolutely pays to be a kind person. Kill them with kindness. That's just the way I live my life. Bob Angle, gotcha. We'll check that one out. We'll definitely check that one out. I'm going to write that down before I forget. 8 o'clock. Is that 8 o'clock Eastern? 8 o'clock Eastern time or Pacific, or what do you got? Speaking of, you are the boat. You know, I am very buoyant, Bucky. I've always found myself to be very buoyant. You can use me as a flotation device in case of emergency. Tuesday night, 8:30, Homesick Buckeye. Gotcha. Homesick Buckeye. I also, that's another thing I need to do. I need to talk to Butterbow today. Tell him I sent you. I will. You can go to the panels. Oh, I'd love to. I love doing different chats and stuff and podcasts. I had so much fun with Christy the other day. I had so much fun doing Christy's show. She is an absolute sweetheart. She truly is. I love chatting with her. I feel like me and her probably could have just sat there and talked for like 3 or 4 hours straight without skipping a beat. We didn't get to cover meat stock. Sadly, we did not get to cover the trip to meat stock. So see you later, Carmen. Thank you for stopping by. I hope your day is phenomenal. Tell Mr. Aaron I said hello, and I'm sure I'll see you guys sooner than later. Bob Angle is the host tonight, and some guy, Russell, is the host tomorrow. They're very good guys. Gotcha. And Homesick Buckeye, is that the channel, or is that on Christy's channel? I'm still confused whose channel it's on. I know I'm doing, what state am I in? I'm in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, if you will. Pennsylvania. The majestic Keystone State, if you will. The Keystone State. What state are you in? Homesick Buckeye. Okay, so Homesick Buckeye is the channel. Gotcha. Channel. I will definitely check that out. I'm gonna have fun. We're doing Christy does, what does Christy do? She does the talk time on Tuesday nights as well. So we're gonna be doing that. I believe next week I'm on her show again Tuesday. I'm watching The Office and it turns out Scranton is in Pennsylvania. Rochi. So we just talked about this earlier. When you're watching The Office, in the opening credits, it shows a street. It shows a road sign for a street called Mulberry Street. I have been on Mulberry Street so many times in my life, it's not even funny. Mulberry Street that they show in the beginning is like the main drag for college students. That's a whole bunch of restaurants and bars and entertainment, and it's like where all the colleges are located. It's a fun little spot. That's like right in downtown Scranton. I've been there many, many times. Yeah, great voice. What kind of work do you do for a living? You should be the shocking DJ. I would love to do voice work. I'm currently trying to find my way into voice work. I would love to do it. My wife has been telling me for some time I need to start doing, I think the way I'm going to start doing it is I'm going to start doing like narrations. What do I do for a living? I was a commercial driver. I was a CDL driver for most of my adult life. I ended up injuring my knee so bad that I had to give up driving, and I went into the paperwork side of CDL. So logistics, planning, routing, scheduling, stuff like that. kind of sit behind the desk stuff. But I actually took a year off of work. I am currently off of work for a year. My weight got so bad that I was to the point I could barely walk. So my wife graciously, very graciously, I am so grateful for my wife. She's working extra hard, but she gave me a year off of work. She wanted me to take a year off and regain my health. So into August. August will be the end of the year, so I will be going back to work in August. I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet. Probably back into the logistics world, I would assume. But currently, my only goal is just kind of doing content and podcasts and losing as much weight as I can. We are now down 140 pounds. We're down 140 pounds since last May. So things are going fantastic. I'm very blessed in that regard. Looks like a cool city. It's not bad, Rochi. There was a severe heroin epidemic there. We were just talking about this earlier on the addiction thing we were on, but there was a very, very large opiate crisis down there for a very long time. I think it's finally starting to cool down a little bit. But yeah, it was really bad for a while down there. Really bad for a while. But yeah, Uncle, that's what I'm assuming. I'll probably end up, or you know what? In a past life, I worked in healthcare. Right out of high school, I worked in healthcare for many years. My wife is a cardiac nurse. She works in healthcare. I am really thinking about going back into healthcare because it was something I was passionate about. I regret getting out of it all those years ago and going to driving. I've also worked sales in the past. I could do something with that, but I really think I'm probably going to try to get back into the healthcare world. I don't know in what regard yet. I mean, there's so many things you can do in a hospital or other stuff. Probably just something paperwork based because my knees are so shot from the Lyme disease and the weight and everything else. But I really would like to become involved in healthcare again. But it's got to be something remotely exciting too. You know what I mean? I can't sit there and do like medical billing or coding and just staring at a screen all day. I'd have to find something a little bit more interesting, but I really do want to get into healthcare. I really, really do want to get into healthcare, I think. My wife is extremely passionate about it. She is an amazing woman. She takes care of very, very sick people every single day. She's ICU, step down, cardiac focused, telemetry. Badass little girl. Badass girl, man. She is a badass girl. And it's just seeing how happy she is. She has tough days. And she sees some crazy, crazy stuff at work. But she's so content with what she does and she has such a passion for it. And I think I really want to find something like that. The only job I've ever had where I think I was truly passionate about it and I loved doing it was driving truck. Flinging 18 gears, driving on spicy roads, just out there, Jake brakes, just... I just loved every second of it. I loved the risk of it. I loved how much you had to focus. I loved how fast the shift went by because you're paying attention so much. I loved it, and it cut me deep. When I lost the ability to drive CDL, it cut me deep. But unfortunately, just with my health, more specifically what the Lyme disease is doing to my joints, unfortunately, I did have to give that up. It was very, very hard, but I do want to get involved in something where I'm very passionate again. Now, making videos for you guys, doing the videos we're doing and the weight loss content and some of the other big projects we have coming up for videos, I'm becoming very passionate about this. I do truly, truly enjoy getting to hang out with you guys and talk every day and shooting videos for you guys, recording things and making ideas into a reality through video. I love the creation aspect of it. I really, really do. It'll probably never take off as a career path, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun doing it. And I'm realizing as I get older, don't do something you hate just for money. I think that's a realization that I'm finally coming to terms with is I'm going to be your job. It's going to be your job, YouTube. I hope so, Rochi. I hope so. I would love for this to bloom as a career path. It's either this, you know what we're also talking about, and we kind of talked about this at Meat Stock with a bunch of different people. I was considering, since I do really enjoy the healthcare world, I also enjoy making content. I was considering getting certifications for health coaching as well. Being able to take on clients. Now, I need to do a lot more work for myself. I need to showcase what I did for myself. We have a long road to go. I mean, I'm still sitting here. Every time I look at my webcam, I see my big old double chin. And I think, you know what? We're doing good, but we still have so much more to go. I think maybe there's a future in health coaching. There's a lot of options right now. I'm blessed to have a lot of options, so I'm very happy with that. But thank you for that. Truly, it means a lot you saying that. It really does. It means a lot you saying that. I'm having fun with it. I'm very excited to start tackling some bigger projects. Meat stock really invigorated me to kind of increase the scale of what I'm doing. We were doing a lot of long forms. I was doing long forms 1 to 2 times a week for many months, and we kind of just fell off the map with long form content. I've kind of just got going to shorts and stuff like that. Welcome back, Jammer. Welcome back. We've kind of just moved over to shorts content for like the last 2 months here, and I really want to get back on the wagon doing long form stuff. Again, I showed you my madness. This is a grocery list that turned into a script the other day. This is a grocery list that turned into a script. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna put a lot of production time into that, and hopefully it's good. I hope you guys like the end product. I'm shooting for, as of right now. This video is going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work. I'm probably going to have a couple 100 hours into it by the time I'm done. Nah, not a couple 100, probably 100. Do you know Target Prime Rib? No, I don't actually. No, I don't. Are you talking shopping at Target, or is this another creator? If you're talking shopping at Target, I really don't go to Target much. I found Target, for me, the prices are so much higher than other places here. I stick to Aldi and Sam's Club for a lot of my stuff. Aldi's and Sam. Aldi's and Sam's are my go-to. All right, let's finish this video here while we're talking.
User code HomesteadHow at Vesta. Shit, however, before he said
you know, actually, I'm not going to finish this one. Carnivore guy? No, I don't. I actually don't. I'm starting to find more and more carnivore folks. Meat stock was big, meeting a lot of people there. Does he do YouTube? If he does YouTube, we can check him out. We usually keep up. See, I try on my streams, we try to keep up with what a lot of the carnivore community is doing. We try to watch a lot of videos of other creators and stuff and kind of react to their content and kind of see how we feel about it. But, holy shit, Reed has a weigh-in out. Just because your personality and the entertainment? Thank you, Richie. Here's the thing that kills me. It's a channel. We'll check it out after this. I want to check out Reed's weigh-in, then we'll check that video out. Or check him out, Uncle. We'll check him out. 100% Sam's. I do Sam's quite a bit. Aldi's ground beef. Aldi's is the only place I can get 73.27 ground beef. And their ground beef is really good and really cheap. Really good and really cheap. Guys, Reed actually has a weigh-in up. This man has not weighed in a month. Reed has not done a weigh-in in a month, and he's got one up, and he's claiming he's lost like this tremendous amount of weight. Let's see if he did it or not.
Hey y'all, it's May the 11th, and it's my 1 year mark since 1 year ago I decided to take my life and change it. So, last year today, I was 567.2.
Tell Mitch I sent you, will do.
Let's see what I am today. Hello. $432.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, dude. I knew it. Costco 3 1 pound Wagyu beef, $19.99. Oh, that sucks. I'll go. The one thing I don't have near me is a Costco. I do not have a Costco by me. I think the closest Costco to me is like 95 miles or something like that. It's like an hour and a half drive. I fucking knew he gained it back. He hasn't done a weigh-in in a month. I knew he was full of it. He's also been doing a lot of rage bait, engagement bait on Instagram and stuff. I don't know what he's got going on, man, but his focus is not weight loss anymore. It is, but if you see the stuff he's been posting lately on like Instagram, he's doing like rage bait videos. He's doing literal rage bait to engagement farm and then gaining all the weight back when he claimed the whole time he was losing the weight. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. I feel bad for him because he keeps gaining it back, but he's not doing what he needs to do. I have tried to reach out to him to talk numerous times. And don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing him. I've been there too. I gain weight back all the time. But you got to keep with it. You got to keep with it. You can't stop doing weigh-ins for like 4 weeks straight because you're embarrassed that you're actually gaining weight and stuff. You just can't. You can't. 4 eggs, 4 yolk, 1 pound grass-fed beef, 2 pieces of sausage. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. I am generally too mad. I do too mad for my meals for the most part. I've been doing too mad, but I'll tell you what, the last like 3 or 4 days, I've been doing OMAD. I have just a big meal, and it's like I have plans for a second meal, but if you were to actually start on a calorie deficit at that weight, he would lose so fast. I know. I've been trying to convince him to go carnivore with me. Although you can't get a hold of him. This guy doesn't even answer a comment. He's never answered a single comment that I've ever seen. So more power to him, I guess. He's the one that gets millions and millions of views. Keto Rockstar Amy, it's a channel. Tell her I sent you. You can go on her show. Will do. I'll write her down too. He's on a GLP. So Rage Bait Jammer is, he posts a type of video that he knows people are going to say really mean comments to him. He already knows the outcome. He makes a video where he puts himself in a situation where people are going to make fun of him, call him out for his weight, say he's not doing anything, and it's called engagement farming because he doesn't care that people are going to make fun of him or say mean things or make jokes at his expense because they're all putting comments up. He makes videos that get millions of views because people want to talk shit to him. That's called rage baiting. You put a video out that you know people are going to say mean things or angry things or be a jerk to you, but you don't care because you're farming the engagement from the comments, the views, all this other stuff. And that's all he's been doing for weeks. He's done videos in the last few weeks that have like 13 million views, like astounding numbers. You reach out to Carrie about being on the panel they have? I need to be on that one soon. I've been so busy. So busy. Hold on. Let me get my big paper out here. Let me write these down. I'm trying to write all this stuff on a tiny little sticky note. Where is the right page? How did I use so many pages between there and there? I don't understand. Guys, I'm going to need a new notebook soon. Lions done over. God damn, you know them all. What's got to do? All right, I got all those written down now. Keto, no keto. The real fight in the mind is losing. It is. Like, I've tried to reach out to him, Rochi. I've tried. It's impossible to get a hold of this guy. I mean, he gets so many views. You have to figure he probably gets 1,000 messages a day. He probably gets 1,000 messages a day that he just doesn't even look at. Some YouTubers say, please tell us what city you're from. Yeah. That's like overall engagement farm. It's like overall engagement farm is what it is. Channel John, Carnivore Teacher Alpha. Gotcha. I've been exposed to so many new channels and creators and all this other stuff. It's so fun. Meat Stock was so cool from that. Do you have an Amazon wish list? I do. I don't think I've actually edited it in a very long time. I do have one somewhere. I think it's in the same link tree. Everything should be in that same link tree. Carnivore Teacher Alpha. I will definitely check all those out, Uncle. I'll definitely check all those out. Do we dare look at the comments? Oh, this is YouTube. It's all going to be pleasant comment. 2 crazy ketos I saw 2 crazy ketos. Oh my God, what's for you? I saw 2 crazy ketos at Meat Stock. I did not get an opportunity to talk to them, but they were both there, and I saw them on stage. They have such amazing banter with each other while they're on stage. They're hilarious. They're so much fun to watch. Carnivore Muscle. I know Carnivore Muscle. Me and him have talked a few times. He's an interesting fella. He's the one, he uses like a lot. He's like super AI heavy, right? Like 90% of his videos are just like AI stuff. Some young black man just did 120-day water fast, one video every day. He did. It was Fast Life J. Is that the one you're thinking of, Jammer? Fast Life J. I follow him on Instagram. It's crazy what he's doing. It's crazy what he's doing. It's working really well for him. It's working really, really well for him. Working very, very well. I think that's the one you're talking. Fast Life J. Here, let's find him. You're talking this guy, right? Yeah, this is Fast Life J. I follow him on Instagram. He's killing it too. 50,000. He's absolutely killing it over here. But it's nuts. It's nuts. He's lost so much weight doing this. He's lost so much weight doing it. What to do about it? What's love got to do? Yeah, Carnivore Muscle. His name's Jonathan, right? Jonathan something. I forget his last name, but me and him have talked before. I haven't seen him in a while. He used to come and stream quite a bit. Yeah, he would come and stream quite a bit. Yeah, Fast Life J. Dude, this guy's nuts. This guy's nuts, man. He's doing awesome. Oh, did he start eating again? He must have started eating again. No shit. Day 1 versus 100. Let's do this. Damn, he still really didn't get much loose skin. He really didn't get a lot of loose skin. That's like the big thing that I've noticed with fasting. And that's why I do so much fasting myself too, is because I'm really starting to get the loose skin and I want to stay on top of that. He's done. Yeah, it looks like his most recent videos. It looks like he's eating again. All right, here's one. 100 days shredding.
2 days away from the 100-day shredding series where we go 100 days and get shredded, guys. We're going to get shredded in 100 days. I'm not using a trainer. I am doing this all on my own. And I will be bringing in a couple of friends of mine who have experience shredding, and we're going to get shredded in 100 days. We don't need anyone telling us how to do it.
That's cool. So now he's going from losing the weight via the fast to now he's going to build the muscle on the back end of it. That's awesome. I love what he's doing. I truly love what he's doing. I wish I could build muscle. I wish I could work out crazy. If my joints weren't destroyed from Lyme disease, I would be in the gym 5 hours a day right now. I would be pumping iron. I would be a 400-pound behemoth of pure muscle if I could. Day 120 just ended. Yeah. Is this him finally eating? Yeah, because he lost all the weight and he's about to eat again. So absolutely.
So you guys keep asking me exactly what I'm eating and how much I'm eating or whatever and everything like that. So I just wanted to come on here and show you guys a meal of mine, my dinner. I had a very, very light, mild lunch. I didn't eat until probably about 10. So I woke up. I had a little bit of black coffee, and then I grabbed my meal. I'll tell you exactly what I got. So this right here, this is 2 eggs with guacamole. This tray looks bigger than it actually is. This is a chicken thigh, and then
yep, we know Carnivore Quest. Yeah, we watch Carnivore Quest all the time. He fell off the wagon for a while, right? Him and his wife fell off the wagon for a year or something like that. Now they're getting back into it. They did. I think I got Carnivore Quest right over here somewhere. Ground Beef Chief. You ever seen Ground Beef Chief? He's really cool too. He's got an awesome story. Carnivore Quest. I have Carnivore Quest somewhere. I don't know where. Kelly Hogan. You doing ADF at all still? No, I'm not, Bucky. I found ADF really... What is the name of this guy's channel? Which one? The one we were just looking at? This one here? The guy that does the fasting uncle? He is Fast Life J247, but that's on Instagram. I'm not sure if he does YouTube or not. But yeah, Bucky, I found ADF very, very hard for me. I'm not sure why. I found myself on my fast days just like grazing. Like I would just wander the kitchen and just have like an egg or something. I wasn't cheat mealing or anything, but I found it very, very difficult. Trying to go back and forth like that was extremely difficult for me. Like locking in for 72 hours and just knowing I got to do it and I got to make it through. I think that's a lot easier than ADF. ADF was hard for me. So we did, I tried to do a 72 at the end of last week. I ended up, my body was screaming for food at the end, screaming for food. So I decided to give in at like 65 hours. I think I made like 65 hours on the last one. And we're going to do another one this week. Honestly, I've done like a 72-hour fast or at least a 60 plus every week for like 5 weeks straight now. Now I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm going to stop fasting for a week and my scale is going to be horrible. No sunburn, no sea dog. Dude, Uncle, that's the craziest thing. That's the craziest thing. I have 2 skin tones. My entire life, I have 2 skin tones. I am either ghost white or I am lobster red. There's no in between. I noticed we went down to Tennessee. We were in the car 13 hours a day with the sun beating down. I had the most crisp golden brown tan. I did not burn at all. I'm not pale. You can still almost see I still have some color in my face. I'm not like super pale white like I normally am. My hands have a little bit of color on them. Like, how does that work? How does that work? You do carnivore and you just don't get burnt. Strawberry or ice so pale. I feel you, Bucky. That's me. That's me. It's ghost white or lobster red. There's no in between. I want to tell a lobster joke, but I always get the delivery wrong. I'm going to go ahead and try it. What's the difference between a lobster with breasts and a bus station full of old people? One's a crusty bus station, and the other's a busty crustacean. That's my brother's go-to joke. That's actually how my brother met his wife, is through that joke. Which is funny because I usually don't tell that right. I usually screw up the delivery on that really, really bad. Oh, Bucky, you're going to love this. There you go, Bucky. There you go, Bucky. There you go, Bucky. I got one. These are my new Salter jugs. These are my new electrolyte jugs. Know that Bucky's here to motivate me. What's that Jesus for, Rochi? Because the corniness of that joke. Bucky indeed. I had to buy one. I had to have one. I needed a new water jug anyway. Because the 14 I currently have are not enough. Anyone else's wife or you have like 18 metallic water bottles at this point? I swear everyone's just starting to amass the things. I have so many. I know, it's the cheesiest joke ever, but it's so good. It's so good. It's cheesy, but it's classy at the same time. I love it. We need to watch Kelly some more. We do not watch Kelly enough on this channel. She is awesome, by the way. Kelly Hogan is gnarly. I got to meet her at Meatstock. I did, Uncle. I did. I got to watch the premiere for Healing Humanity. I cannot spill the beans on it really too much, but I will say it was phenomenal. It was so good. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. But they were very locked down. They were very locked down on it. You're not allowed to really talk about it. No one was allowed to have phones during it. They didn't like confiscate phones, but they came out before they even opened the film up, said, everyone put your phones away, please. We want 0 recording during this. So Scrubs, 2 coins, 30 cents. See, that made me think of strawberry. I think I remember that episode. I think I remember it. I'm not sure. I'm curious when Carrie is going to launch the video. You would assume he'd have it up on the website by now, but you know what I think they're trying to do? I think they're really trying to get this thing into theaters. Where can we see it? I think right now I'm trying to get involved with this myself. They're trying to find people to be promoters locally to try and get it into more and more theaters. I think that's their goal right now. They're going to try and get it into as many theaters as they can, and then after that, they'll probably put it out on I'm assuming the Healing Humanity website. It'll just be live stream right from there. How much was the hotel? I think our hotel was like $500 or $600. It wasn't too bad. Did you feed you guys for free? No. Nope. The only people that got free food were the VIP tickets, and the cost of the VIP tickets was insane. The VIP ticket cost was through the roof. It was truly through the roof. VIP was a lot cheaper for 2027. VIP is like a third of the cost for 2027, but there's not as many amenities. See, this year in Tennessee or in Gatlinburg, if you bought VIP tickets, you had lodging, you had food covered, you had all the background stuff, you got free food at the event. VIP included everything. VIP included everything. But this upcoming year, VIP is very reduced in price. No, I don't get the VIP. I don't get the VIP. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Most of the speakers get VIP. Actually, you know what? We haven't looked if I'm on the website. I don't think I'm going to be on the website, guys. I sent over the creator of the event the pictures to use for it. But I am speaking in 2027. I believe, now this is only what I was told by numerous people that had VIP. I believe VIP tickets were around $3,000, I think. $3K. I think they were right around $3,000. Possibly more. I did hear up to $4,000. I did hear up to $4,000 for VIP, but you had cabin lodging. They're on this massive resort up in the mountains. Everyone had their own individual cabin. I saw videos from the VIP. They had like catered prime rib dinners with like violin players and stuff. So like VIP was insane this year, but going into 2027, VIP is only like $600 now. No more lodging, no more getaway, no more retreat, no more cabins. And yeah, it's a lot, dude. It's a lot. No. Kylie's there. I met Kylie down there. Kylie is an absolute sweetheart. Here, I'll actually move my camera so you can see Kylie. This is Kylie Stafford. If you guys have never seen her, she is on Facebook and TikTok primarily. Also Instagram, YouTube. She is awesome. She makes very, very creative videos. I believe she lost around 120 pounds. But I'm kind of waiting to see. I sent my pictures in to go on the main page. We have 5 new spots that appeared, but I am not here yet. But as I can tell, I'm still a confirmed speaker for 2027. So very excited about that. Carnivore stopped working for 16-year carnivore. Damn, she's been carnivore for 16 years, huh? But yeah, you know the funny thing, for 2027, the VIP tickets are sold out already. VIP is absolutely sold out for 2027 already. Those tickets lasted 2.5 days. 2.5 days and VIP was gone. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Nearly died. I think Kelly only really interviews other women, right? In essence, what does carnivore give you that you didn't have before? I think the biggest things that carnivore has done for me that nothing else was able to tackle is, first and foremost, let's look at my face. So I would have to dig up an old picture to show you, but I wear a CPAP mask. I have severe sleep apnea from the weight and just hereditary defects and everything else. And I would have, a year ago, if you looked at my face, it would be red, flaky skin peeling off my face, and like from here all the way around my nose, all the way down to my chin used to just be red with like skin peeling off of it and flaky and like almost exposed spots that were bleeding sometimes. Carnivore has completely tackled my skin condition on my face. It was more reaction. Like you can still see like there's a little rosiness. There's like a little rosiness on my face right there where the mask sits. So you can still see where it was, but this is night and day difference. I'm going to try and I'm going to see if I can find a picture of what my face looked like when it was super inflamed. I think I have one somewhere. Give me 1 second to peruse my files. Yeah, like here, look at this one. Like it's hard to tell. Can I zoom in on this? I don't think I can. Yeah, like see. Yeah, I want to get my fat head out of the way. So there's that. Let's move this over here. Like, look at the difference in my face. I know this one's a little blurry. But you see how red and broken. I see like those red splotches all over my chin. Those are like open skin with like skin peeling off. And like super inflamed face. Like I was not doing good back then. Have you tried Zepbound? I was on Zepbound from around June of 2025 until January this year. I was on Zepbound for quite a while, and it did help. I saw a lot of results with it, but I decided to stop taking it in January. Also, I was already scaling my dose down to stop taking it. When January rolled around, my copay went up 600% on the GLP. It went up 600%. So I no longer take a GLP and I'm still losing weight like crazy. That's a good idea for your video. 5 things carnivore actually changed. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. I like that idea. I wonder if I have a better picture of my face than that. But you see the difference though? You see like the night and day difference between now and then? Like that was like pure brain. It looks like I'm wearing like red makeup. It honestly looked like I was wearing like red makeup. It creased for a neck in that photo. I know, dude. I know. Like that's nuts. That's night and day difference. Absolute night and day difference. So it's cleared up skin conditions. It's not by any means healing my joints. It's tremendously helped my inflammation. It's absolutely helped my inflammation. You hear a lot of people say it improves their oral health. I have not seen that at all. My anxiety is reduced. My depression is reduced. Again, the fact that I'm just sitting here kind of freestyling, just having this conversation right now. When I was this guy, this guy? Yeah, there we go. That direction. When I was this guy a year ago, I couldn't sit there and have a conversation with anyone for more than 3 minutes before I started having anxiety and just needed to get away and go get fresh air or something. It was that bad. And I literally went to meat stock and was in the middle of 2,000 people talking all day, 10 hours a day, nonstop without any issues. So it's tremendously improved my depression and anxiety. Tremendously improved that. BO, a very weird one to talk about, body odor. If I didn't used to shower every day or use deodorant every day, I would be a stinky boy. I would be a stinky boy by day 2. I literally almost don't even have to use deodorant now. Now that I've been full carnivore for 200 plus days, I almost don't need to use deodorant. I have no smell. Literally no smell. Now, if I go like 5 or 6 days without, then yeah. But like, there's days I just don't even throw deodorant on because I just don't smell anymore. That's a very weird change. What else? What else are some of the big ones? I don't know. Just overall, it's just overall improvement. Just an overall improvement. Yeah, no, you're right, Roach. That could come from other things. That doesn't mean it's directly related to carnivore. It just means I am losing weight. My environment is better. What I'm doing is happier and making me happier. I'm busier. Yeah, no, that I don't want to fully attribute to carnivore because it could be multiple things, compound things just stacking on top of each other. It could be eating healthier. It could be the fact that I'm losing weight. It could be the fact that I'm having so much fun making content and streaming for you guys and all that stuff. It could be any of it. It really could. I've always been near or below Aspen bathing standard. Occasional thing. Fuck it. I think Aspen Gold might be a sometimes to never category on that. I think never is a selectable box for him. Love Aspen. Don't get me wrong. I love Aspen Gold. I love him. Think he's absolutely hilarious. But yeah. His lifestyle choices for the amount of money he makes blow my mind. Blow my mind. I'm not saying if I had that money, I'd be living in a mansion or doing shit like that. None of that's going to make you happy, but I would have a brand new bed. I would remodel that house to be nice and clean and have a beautiful shower, man. Could you imagine? You seen some of the showers you can build these days? You seen some? That's my biggest dream. That's my biggest adult dream. I don't care about fancy cars. I don't care about tons of money. I just want like the fanciest bathroom known to man. I want a shower that has, you seen the showers that have like the big pour above you and it's got like the side jets coming in. There's like 15 jets hitting you at once. That's my adult dream. That's my adult dream. If I had Asmund money, that's what I would be doing. I would have crazy stuff like that around my house. Nothing flashy. I don't need cars. I don't need fast cars or motorcycles. Asmongold is deeply depressed and he doesn't even know it. I would agree with that. I think deep down he is a very unhappy man. I think he truly is. I think deep down he's a truly unhappy man, but this goes to show you again, money can't buy happiness. Money can provide security and safety. Don't get me wrong. There are half of my life problems would disappear right now if I had money. I'm not saying money doesn't solve a lot of problems. But pure, unadulterated happiness, money cannot buy. But not having to worry where your next grocery shop's coming from, not having to wonder if you're going to make the next mortgage or not, that peace of mind, that's happiness that money can buy. That's happiness money can buy. He doesn't have any goals. Yeah, he has like nothing he's working towards. Although, I mean, the man does run like 4 businesses. Does he run like 4 or 5 businesses, I think? I know he's got the big PC company and some other stuff. Oh, that was not screwed on all the way. There's Salter in my keyboard. Happiness, the Weepies. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's Salter everywhere. So you know what? I hate to say this. I love my Buc-ee's jug. I hate the way it pours. Yes, I'm of the idea that money buys happiness to a certain point after which it doesn't matter. Yeah, like, dude, like having your 4th jet ski isn't going to make you a happier person, but not having to wonder where your next mortgage or grocery bill or rent or electricity or where that's coming from, that's a peace of mind you can buy right there. Waterproof keyboard. I've had this keyboard. For like 4 years. Pure mechanical. I have dumped so many drinks over this thing. Everything else. It's pure aluminum. Aluminum keyboard. Things like invincible. It just will not die. It will not die. The only thing I hate is I have a 60%. I don't have a number pad. I have like straight gaming keyboard. I have the 60%er. Actually, I'll turn it the right way so you can see it. That's what I got now. The only thing I'm missing is the numpad. I wish I had the number pads. Now the stuff I'm doing with videos, that number pad would be very, very convenient to have. But my desk also isn't huge, so having a smaller keyboard does help. Having the smaller keyboard definitely helps. The Wibble. That was a bit. The Weepies. Oh, I had no idea. Never heard them. Dude, I found so many cool songs lately. I wish we could listen to music on here. I wish we could go back to listening to music. I decided to not get copyrighted every stream anymore. I've decided to not be Mr. Copyright every stream anymore, but man, I miss listening to stuff. I miss listening to stuff with you guys, just jamming out to some good music. Wow. Oh, Miss Scoozy, that's that breakfast bowl coming back. That is that breakfast bowl coming back right there. Yes, indeed. You know what we haven't looked at in a while, Mr. When's the next Dave Mack? I think I go on Dave Mack August. I would have to look. It's in my email somewhere. I think the tail end of August I go back on Dave Mack. I also believe that's going to be my last one. What was in the breakfast bowl? I had 1 pound of lamb. I had 5 pieces of bacon, 4 jumbo eggs, and I cooked the lamb with Salty Provisions hot salt. They have a new hot salt that's really, really good. I did hot salt and the same spices I did the meatballs with. I did the hot salt and I did them with the double onion roasted garlic. And then I used a little Frank's Redhead on top to make it a little spicier. They're like a little spicy breakfast bowl. It was so good. So good and so filling. I shit you not. There you go. This page right here. I already did my logging for it. It was 1,870 calories. I'm already like 130 grams of protein and 140 grams of fat from one meal. Which I don't even feel hungry. Like, I don't know if I'm going to eat again today, but that being said, I do have 2 New York strips that have been dry aging in the fridge for 2 days. Wifey's been working for like 4 days straight. Tonight's her first night off, so we were going to do nice big old New York strips, have some quality time together. Scroll through the log. Which log? Which log? This log? Oh, what, my food log? Maybe I'll be able to get to work. That's all the beginning. It's all calendar beginning. Seen a blind test on driest 24 hours as the winner. They did up to like 7. Yeah, I did 2 days just because I knew she wasn't going to be off till tonight. I grocery shopped on Saturday. So actually, no, it's what, Saturday like 1 o'clock to Sunday to Monday. So yeah, we're coming up on 48 hours. We're coming up right about 48 hours right now on those steaks. I know the 24 is probably better, but I didn't want to freeze them. I wanted to keep them fresh and not freeze them because I had just gotten them Saturday and I knew we'd have them Monday. So I just said, fuck it, we'll just do a 2-day dry age. They look really good. They look really good. They soaked in that salt really, really good. I just did normal salt though. Normal salt. No hot salt. None of that hot salt on a steak. That's like meatball breakfast bowl. That stuff's really, really good. I wouldn't use it on a steak though. I definitely wouldn't use it on a steak. Definitely no steak. So if you've been watching The Expanse, I'm like 5 episodes in. I think I'm around 5 episodes in, and I have not seen it in a while. It's probably been like a month since I watched an episode. I love it. I'm going to keep watching it. I just have been so busy that I just haven't had time. I'm either working on shorts, I'm going to the gym, I'm going to the doctor, I'm streaming, I'm going to Gatlinburg. It's like I've just been so busy for a while. So busy. It's not even that I'm watching other stuff. I just haven't had a chance to just sit down and watch TV in a while. And then the problem is when I do sit down and watch TV, it's like 9 o'clock at night when I'm exhausted. I throw something on and within 10 minutes, I'm asleep like every single time. The Expanse your life story up until the last year. I am the Expanse. That's what they called my belt. That was my OG 562-pound belt was the Expanse. That sounds like a good video. I should go try on my old belt right now, my 562-pound belt. I'm never getting rid of it. I'm never getting rid of my big boy belts. I'm going to put them on the wall like trophies when I get to my goal weight. Absolute trophies. Kelly's got so many videos. Oh, Butter Bob. I got to reach out to Butter Bob. Butter Bob. We're going to be doing an interview with Butter Bob here coming up in the near future too. I got to get that scheduled, but Dave Mack is August. I just double checked that. Dave Mack is in August, and also Patrick Alexander. We will be seeing Patrick Alexander again September, August, one of the two. I got to go double check again. Sorry if you're watching Patrick. I forgot the date, but I have it in my email. We did one on Saturday too. I don't know if you guys saw that one or not. We did the Meeting Wellness podcast. We did Meeting Wellness podcast on Saturday. That was really fun. Christy's a sweetheart. Christy is a sweetheart, man. I love talking to her. We could have talked for hours, I feel like. We literally could have talked for hours. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Good word like a prisoner. Just from June. I'm trying to find something for us to watch here. Who haven't we seen in a while? See, hold on. What about Ethan? Does Ethan have a weigh-in? We haven't seen Ethan weigh in a while. I feel like Ethan and Reed hadn't weighed in a while. Oh, he did do it.
Let's see where we're at. 439.4 pounds. Let's do it again. 439.4 pounds. 2 in a row. I'll take it. I've done a really good job of maintaining the water weight in my legs this week, and I have an announcement for y'all coming very soon about this next chapter of my journey. I appreciate y'all watching, and truthfully, thank you guys for bearing with me this year through this rough patch. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy to share it either. I know I'm not the only one who struggles with this stuff, and I just want people out there that are feeling the same way to feel a little bit less alone in it. If you guys want to follow my journey from 439 pounds down to 399, 299, and beyond, I would greatly appreciate the follow. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. It's weekly weigh-in time, baby. Last week I was 445.8 pounds.
Let's go, Ethan. Ethan had a good weigh. Ethan's been having a really hard time. Ethan was having a really hard time this year. He's been struggling a lot, and it's good to see him getting back on track. Really good to see him getting back on track. Very, very nice. Hold on. I kind of want to see if there's a read on here. Ooh, these comments are going to be spicy.
Hey y'all, so it's time for another weigh-in. Today it's Friday, and I had to do this 2-week weigh-in because I'm getting ready to go on vacation. Now, next Thursday, I'll be doing my final weigh-in for the competition between me and Jordan. So, let's see what we got today. $412.6 pounds.
Oh, no, that's an old one. All right, here we go.
Hey y'all, it's May the 11th, and it's my 1-year mark since 1 year ago I decided to take my life and change it. So, last year today, I was 567.2. Let's see what I am today. Hello. $432.2. Now, I'm not going to lie. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I weighed in. I was 412. Had a 20-pound increase, which I'm not proud of. But if you look at the big picture of things, from 567.
Most interesting. The comments were not as bad as I thought they were going to be. I can't get over how much these things. Oh no, 12 inch chamber. Let's look at the actual website. Oh no, they're not bad. They're like $400. Like 400. I guessed 1,000. I was way off on those. Well, I'm sure not on there either. Love that. That's the most expensive kind of vacuum. I mean, compared to other ones, that is ridiculously priced. It's very expensive. I thought it was going to be worse. 10 to 20 at garage sales. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. Hey, Christ, there's decent ones you can get brand new for like $100. Boo doo 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 doo. Let's got some new stuff. Selector, Chris Raynor, fishing gear. Holy shit, Ethan's got a YouTube. Whoop. Man has a used tubes. Yeah, it's one thing I need. I definitely need a sealer. I definitely need a food seal, a vacuum seal. Something I need to get down the road. I already got the Instapot. I already got the air fryer. Got my cast iron. The only thing I'm really missing is the vacuum seal. I need it. Oh, this one's a little controversial to watch on stream, I guess, but this is about Portugal, Orochi. This is about Portugal. Check it out. We'll give her a watch. I exposed Portugal's Indian invasion by Tyler Oliver.
Back up. This is Portugal.
Don't touch me. Get away from me. They're the ones attacking me. I'm one guy.
Small 10 million person country where foreign residents went from 4% to 15% of the population in 7 years.
I will deport you all. That's the last bottle. What are you doing?
Respect the people, okay? Hey, go there. Don't make.
Oh, damn. He's got a fat ass. This is not your country. This is my country. It's not your country. We never voted for our countries to be invaded. Por quê? Some of them are peaceful, but we don't want our country to be invaded, even if it's by peaceful people.
As South Asians are now one of the
I
biggest.
didn't realize, Rosie, I had no idea that Portugal was only 10 million people. I thought it was much bigger than that. Is it really only 10 mil? Is that the entire population of Portugal? $10.4 million. Wow. This is a tiny little country. Over there. Smaller than New York? That's crazy. Oh, God. New York City's got like 20 million plus now. I don't remember what New York, like greater New York area is ridiculous, the size of the population there. Crazy.
Growing sources of cheap immigrant labor, Indians are now the second largest immigrant group behind Brazilians.
But Brazil makes sense. Because y'all both speak Portuguese. Brazil makes way too much sense.
While big businesses and the government welcome cheap labor to fill labor shortages across the country, as the Portuguese age into extinction, what are the consequences of one of the most dramatic state-engineered demographic transformations in modern European history?
You should go back to your home country.
Before I meet up with Alfonso, leader of the Reconquista movement in Portugal, fighting to stop this legal immigrant invasion, let's go to Lisbon and speak with the latest batch of cheap labor brought to Portugal.
Hola. What is this?
What it is a special event today. Prayers, and then it's food served at
I see. There really are quite a few people here. Very nice, celebrating
Yeah,
something.
that legal is a very key
and
word.
awaiting Alfonso's
Legal
arrival,
is a very key
I wanted
word.
to figure out what was going on here and who these people
That's pretty
were.
much my
But
outlook on the
soon
whole
enough,
thing, too. I think
things took a
immigration's
turn
great. I
for
think
the
people wanting to
worse.
better themselves
What is
and
this?
get out of
Is this,
shitholes and do that is great.
Khalistan? Khalistan?
Who,
That's like an
Oliveira? You
independent
think Oliveira's an
for Sikhs
extremist?
in Punjab?
No, this is their guru has given that,
I see. I see.
I like Oliveira's videos. I
Okay,
enjoy
yes,
them.
that's Khalistani? Khalistan, okay. Hi, how are you?
What are you telling him?
Say, huh? What's your name, my friend? Say hi, say hi.
Yeah.
What are you telling him?
I said hi.
Hi, and what do you say? Khalistani, what is
Khalistan.
independent nation for Sikhs.
You working for what?
Working for what? I'm YouTube. I'm just walking around.
YouTuber.
Yeah.
Why, which channel you have?
I don't have a channel yet. I'm traveling. In
Oh,
Portugal.
the Portuguese guy he's meeting? Yeah, that makes
Khalistan.
sense.
Why are you so sensitive about that? What does that mean?
It's the same one. It's like the same guy in the UK. It's probably like another version of him. Who's the guy in the UK that's pushing everything? Tommy Robinson or something like that? Alfonso, him. I think there's a guy in the UK that's very similar to him
I
as
don't
well.
want that you
Oh, I see. Is that a sensitive topic?
For those who don't know, this is the symbol used by Sikhs to represent the Khalistani movement, a separatist movement aiming to create a homeland for Sikhs called Khalistan in the Punjab region of northern India. You can see the Khalistan flag all over this gathering, yet when I ask about it, people get weird.
The logo.
Yes, the logo. And I said, is that Khalistan? He said yes, and then he was upset, I guess.
No. That is like a symbol of equality, and everybody have the right to keep any
sovereignty, independence.
Yeah, independence.
Okay. Hi. How are you? Hi. My name is Portuguese. Pouco. Texas, USA. Hi. How are you? Hi. Good to meet you. So we're just out here walking around today. Am I not allowed to walk across the street? Where are you guys from? Talk to me. I'm just walking.
You can walk,
On the public street, right? Is this not a public street?
but if then why you're questioning the people?
Because I'm talking to people. I like to talk to people about the world.
I don't know. I get to a large degree not wanting to be filmed. Like, I try to be so careful when I'm out in public shooting stuff and filming. I try to be so careful about not getting people in that don't want to be in it. If someone requests to not be on camera, I make sure they're not. But that only can go so far. Oh, excuse me. That's that breakfast bowl coming.
About life, about culture, about
I think I had a little too
things.
much hot sauce
I know
on there.
check your ID.
My ID?
Yeah. I know you are Portuguese.
I don't even speak Portuguese.
Yeah, I know.
What? I don't speak Portuguese. Oh, you think I do?
I don't know what you do.
No.
Obrigado.
Yeah, you.
Huh? What do you mean? You think I'm lying or what? Wait, why are you coming up on me? What's going on? What's going on here?
What are you doing there?
I can't walk across. My name's Tyler. Tyler.
Don't try to
show we are from you.
Don't try to be smart.
I'm not trying to be smart. You're trying to be smart.
But don't touch.
All right, then get away from me then.
But then
What's the
Illegal
problem?
to film in this situation?
No, I'm
Yeah,
not
it kind of
going
makes
to.
sense.
You are going to.
No, I'm not
You are
going to.
going
No,
to.
I'm not.
Yes.
Get away from me. Get away from me. All right, he's already calling the shots here. He says, I'm going to start. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I'm
What is
not
your
going
problem?
to.
Who are you?
I'm already in the authority.
I don't care. Who are you?
No,
Where are you
you
from?
tell who- I
Where are
don't
you
care.
from? Get back up. Back up. Back up.
Don't
Back up.
touch.
What the f? You get the f away from me. How about that? You don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Touch you.
You are all up in my face.
There's the EU
Get away
privacy
from me.
laws. Yeah,
Get
it
the
makes
f away
sense.
from
EU
me.
has some crazy
You are
laws.
talking. You don't know how to speak when you're on the.
You need to move away from me.
Sorry? You just get away from here.
What are you doing? I'm talking to you. What is the problem?
What are you doing?
Get away from me. Get away. What is your problem?
What are you doing?
I'm talking to people. He's coming at me all on my chest. I'm moving him away.
Don't touch him. Don't
What is your problem? Thank you. No, get. No.
Don't do that.
Just relax. Huh?
You dirty language.
He used dirty language too. Don't lecture me on dirty language. Get away from me. And don't touch me either.
Don't lecture me on
Dirty language. He comes at me.
language.
We're on a public street right now, walking in Portugal, not Punjab, not India. Everyone needs to relax.
Why are you jumping in? Can you just keep quiet?
Stop.
Do you think you are making differentiation like?
He's coming on me. I can show you on video. He's coming at me. I'm walking and talking. He comes on me. I push him away. Yeah.
What's happening here?
I see a large congregation. I'm walking. I try to talk to people. Hi. This guy's all up on me. I push him away slightly.
Close the
Sure.
camera.
Sure. I just understand why I can't walk through the street and film myself.
No, not because the street is closed for
Yeah.
this reason today.
You're saying I have to be Sikh to be able to walk through the street today.
To a certain degree, because
I
we
have
have
to be
very little
Sikh to be able
freedom
to
here
walk
to a
through the
certain
street.
degree. Yeah, that
Sikhs
kinda
only.
sounds like the marching tune
That's
for the
not
whole EU
real.
right now.
This is real.
No, I understand it's their event. Like, look, there's a white woman right there.
This is real. We are here for that reason, okay?
Yeah, to ban non-Sikhs from walking through the street today. If we're being told to leave, I guess we'll leave.
Sim, nós já falamos.
He's saying to you, Sikh people need a country. Different country.
That's you told me that yourself. That's why you had the mark. I asked you, what does that mean?
Which mark you know?
He's getting all political now because you're offended by the answers they gave to me. That's your problem.
Public bad information on the internet.
You don't know who I am.
Which your
You don't tell me that the answers they gave to me is my problem. You're being sensitive. You're being a dumbass right now. I'm not talking to either of you. Yeah, I agree. They're retarded. Yeah. Do you want me to leave? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Obrigado. Yeah. Well, it is Sikh only today. If you're not Sikh, you can't walk the streets. And if they are offended by the fact you have a camera and you're recording yourself walking, they'll attack you.
I cannot film here.
But I'll walk it that way. My car's that way. But I can film myself legally, right? According to Portuguese law?
I understand that. They are afraid that you publish here on the social media.
Sure.
And they have some critical of that thing.
Every group's critical of every group, though, right? They're being sensitive.
That's crazy.
But as I leave, I want to see this outfit.
That's
Thank you guys very much. This is
Man.
cool.
Everything here is filmed now. Basically, every time someone gets pulled over, they're filming it. Cops have to have body cams here, which I love. I was big on cops having body cams. I think it's amazing what's come out since they had started having the body cams on them. Why do I lose? I keep losing all the volume when I hit play.
Well, I've never seen this outfit right here. Maybe we can talk to some of the people joining.
But luckily, my cameraman managed to infiltrate the event as a curious tourist. He was smart enough not to ask what these mysterious flags actually meant, and they welcomed him into the feast.
Sikh is not just a religion, it is a following path. That what the Guru has teached us, that all humans are one.
It didn't even look like they had guns, Rochi.
Gurdwara is open to everyone.
It didn't even look like they had
can come here
guns.
and they can join us in our celebrations. And we are open to everyone. So we all are one. You are a part of us also.
While my cameraman was joining the feast inside the Sikh temple, Alfonso had arrived to protest the event.
Okay, Alfonso and crew are plotting a heist of a sort here. They're going to lift the Portuguese flag up here. We'll see what happens. What's going on?
So basically, I'm going to go on top of that building and peacefully protest against this invasion of thousands of hordes of third world.
That's what I do for 4th of July. My dear friend has a lake house. We always do 4th of July over at her place. And the first thing I do as soon as I arrive, I go and pull the American flag off the side of her house and I wear it as a cape. I wear it as a cape for the whole weekend.
They have a lot of terrorists, a lot of illegal groups like the Khalistanis, and they are coming to our lands not only to live off of welfare and commit crimes, but also to protest on top of it. If you want to protest and mobilize your culture and do all of these demonstrations of power and political power, then do it back in your home countries. They just want you to bow down, kiss their feet, and accept the invasion of your countries with this foreign religion and foreign culture.
Alfonso is about to fly. Perhaps too close to the sun, we'll see.
Maybe, let's see.
They have a ladder. Best of luck to Alfonso.
And now they're protesting for Khalistan.
So what are they trying to say? Are they trying to say they're trying to make this region in Portugal now? Is that what I'm getting from this? That's kind of what I'm picking up from this. This place they've been trying to make over there, they're trying to make in Portugal now. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but that's what I'm picking up.
Okay, he's up. Full-fledged operation here. The whole team's ascending right now. Okay, they're all going up. Now I'm going to go get the other perspective. There are flags for Khalistan. They're vying for an independent nation in India while being in a foreign nation living here all the time.
Okay, so they're still talking about India. They're still talking India then. Excuse me.
For the Portuguese, you shouldn't come to someone else's country and depress your religion and your culture. In Portugal belongs to the Portuguese.
It seems like everyone in Portugal also speaks pretty fluent English. It also seems to be the margin drum. This guy speaks English. All the cops seem like they speak English. Is that pretty common over there, Rochi?
So if you want to live your religion and your culture, you should go back to your home country.
While I was filming the scene, the Sikh security was giving me a purple nurple on my back on the public sidewalk where this was all going down.
Hey, go to the side. Hold on. Go to the side. No. Go to the side. Get off of me. No, stop touching me. Stop touching me. Hey, get off me. Don't fucking touch me. Get the fuck off me. Get the fuck off me. Spray in the face.
Weird. Normally he has security when he does that
hey,
stuff.
Go back to fucking India. Fuck you. Fuck you, motherfucker. Rot. Oh, I gotta shut up. Go. I'm moving. I'm moving.
Oh, they do have guns. Okay.
Pinch me in the
It
back.
looks like they didn't have guns.
I can't walk on the sidewalk? All right, well, I'm moving. Don't shoot me. All right. What the fuck?
We don't accept terrorist groups. We don't accept Khalistan. Khalistan is a terrorist organization that is illegal.
Seems like everything about this situation is just one extreme or the other, man. Like, how do you find the neutral ground between the things right here? Like, how do you find the middle ground here is the real question.
It is considered a terrorist group in Bangladesh, but in Portugal, they are allowed to freely roam our streets.
What did I do? I can't be on the sidewalk? He's gonna beat me with the beat stick. All right, that was a little ceremonious.
Right. The
Because
ceremonious
just leave me
beat
alone.
stick.
Because I want to see. Move on. It's the last place I would have suspected to get beaten
Yeah,
by
the
police,
video's
but
doing is not
God
right as well.
bless
That's
the
what I'm
motherland.
saying. It's like one extreme or the other. It's one extreme or the other.
Replaced in their own country. The Portuguese people never asked to be a minority in their own country. Be allowed to express your religion.
I have watched videos of you.
Sure. We should be able to walk and talk in the same area without getting attacked by a bunch of Indians, right? Hey.
So doing your
Yeah.
and other stuff.
Hi.
But they are afraid.
I should be afraid of them. They're the ones attacking me. I'm one guy. Okay. Okay, we got Vladimir Putin going chimp mode on me. Huh?
Give me number. I call.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'll spray you in the fucking face so you can close to me. All right. Ay. What do you want me to I'm moving. What do you want me to do? All right. We got a cop abusing his power a little bit here. These guys, honestly.
No. Andare. Andar daqui para fora, caralho. Andar daqui para fora. Andar daqui para fora. Estás a perceber? Andar daqui para fora. Andar daqui para fora.
Should I go this way? I'm trying to go home. I'm trying to go home. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I'm trying to get out of here. I'm trying to fucking leave.
The other side.
I'm trying to leave. My car's over there.
The other side.
My car is over there. Okay, I'm walking. You have the beat stick. You have the gun. You win. You're bigger. These guys. Holy
Acts like he's in America.
How am I supposed to get the over there? There's a freeway. It's impossible to get back to my vehicle. If I go this way, he'll beat me with the beat stick. These cops are fucking filthy corrupt. Holy shit. I literally cannot get back to the car. He's staring me down like a piece of meat.
After getting run out of a public street dominated by Sikh Indians fighting for an independent nation in India while they live in Portugal, I met back up with Alfonso, the founder and leader of the Reconquista political movement, fighting to re-migrate the massive influx of immigrants that have recently moved to Portugal while fighting to keep Portugal for the Portuguese.
So my name is Afonso Gonçalves. I am 25 and I'm the founder of Reconquista, the biggest political movement in Portugal. And my goal is to expose and denounce the outrageous demographic replacement that is happening under our noses. I'm persecuted, I've been threatened with my life, I have been assaulted, and I have been debanked. Last month, so March, we are filming in April.
Not
last
the
month,
biggest, yeah, I
had
can't
all
imagine
my
it would
bank
be.
accounts deleted or cancelled by the government by order of the public prosecution office. The public prosecutor basically told the banks, look, close down this guy's bank account. So even if I go to the bank and say I want to take out the money, I want to transfer it to another account of mine. Thank you. Obrigado. In the last 5-6 years, Portugal has seen a huge increase in immigration numbers. We had an Indian prime minister that basically opened the borders and basically any immigrant could come to Portugal.
Via an immigration pathway known as the Manifestation of Interest, where non-EU residents that came to Portugal on a tourist visa could get a work contract and pay 12 months of Social Security to get legal residency and then citizenship after 5 years. Over the next 7 years, immigrants took advantage of what became the EU's last open door, and Portugal's foreigner population exploded from 4% to 15%. But the pathway was
That's
finally abolished in
huge
December
jump.
31st, 2025, leaving about 1 million immigrants who never earned their citizenship in the country, with the demographics of Portugal rapidly transformed.
So our country has been invaded. There have been like a million or more than 1 million of immigrants coming to Portugal in 5, 6, 7 years. And for you to get context for your American audience, Portugal is only a country of 10 million people. We have about 25% of our country as immigrants. So 7, 8 years ago, we used to have like 400,000, like 4%.
Sure.
And from 4% to almost 30%.
So Alfonso took me to Martim Moniz, a
Here's
microcosm
on the
of this
actual
rapid
landmass of Portugal. Now, Jesus Christ, this is a long video. We're probably not going to get through this whole thing. Portugal. Hey, Scranton's on the map. Scranton's on the map. All right, so it's a decent sized place. My state's almost as big as your country. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is the state I live in right here. I'm right around here, actually. Right around here. 25% is the ones you know about? Yeah. It's crazy. It's probably a lot higher than that. Williamsburg, Charlottesville. A little bigger. You're like double the size of Jersey. Bigger, I think? Yeah, I would assume so, too. I would definitely assume so, too. I think that's true for most places right now. Times 2:30. We'll keep going for a little bit. We're probably not going to make it through this whole video. We're going to stream till 3 today. Yeah, we'll go about another 30 minutes or so, see how far into this we can get. If my PC is agreeable.
Demographic shift taking place across Portugal. Here you'll find countless doctors and engineers
Such a beautiful
sent to save
country,
Portugal's
though.
economy,
Like
just chilling on the street, drinking beer during the working week in the middle of the day. How and why are these people in Portugal?
Because a lot of these small shops, small phone shops, like 10-meter square phone shops, they have like 40 employees.
I see. They pay
But
them
do
minimum
they
wage
really
or what?
have? No, they don't pay them minimum wage. It's like a scheme in order to legalize immigrants.
see,
So it's a mass legalization scheme.
Question, man. Any English? No. We're trying to do a little interview with people on the streets. No English?
Portuguese?
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 How much for an
Do you want to be paid?
Like interviews on the streets.
English or Portuguese? What do you prefer?
Okay, drinking beer at 1 p.m.
But just look at this. Look at this scenario. These guys are probably here living off
Yeah,
of
you're gonna
welfare
not
or
go
residing
for
in
booze
some
in the
public
afternoon?
paid-for house.
Hi, friend. My name is Tyler. Do you have any English?
You speak Portuguese?
Yeah, let's change that. Let's look at the positive things, shall we? Oh my God.
There is a place not very far from Lisbon where the mountain meets the ocean. A stunning nature sanctuary covering the southern side of the peninsula, with ridges rising up and then diving down to an incredibly pristine sea. You'd think
Look
places
at the
like this
water,
only exist in
dude. It's
dreams,
so clear.
but this immaculate natural reserve, this glorious hideaway, this little piece of paradise is almost too good to be true. A nature spectacle that's just within your reach. This is Arrábida, a 40 square mile slice of heaven and earth that's only within an hour's reach from Lisbon. It's been the stuff of local secrecy, and those who discover it are the ones bold enough to go further. For a while I've been looking for a place in Portugal where the mountains and the sea exist in harmony, and I think I found it here. So far from what I've seen, Arrábida fits the bill. It's the most beautiful, natural coastal site I've seen so far in Portugal. It wasn't actually the first time I'd been here. Luckily, last December, two friends had been so kind and took me along for a day trip, and that was my first encounter with this place.
All the tourists, like all the videos like this try and make everything sound like this secret hidden destination, this hidden gem when like all the locals know about it. You know what I mean? it's a hidden gem for like the touristy stuff, but for like locals and stuff, I'd say it's well known.
And in December, when you'd expect Europe to be cold, wet and grey, in this part of Portugal, the sun just dazzles. We explored hidden pathways in the cliffsides and stumbled into secret caves and grottos. Here's a little trivia. Turns out that a 1995 John Malkovich movie with Catherine Deneuve was filmed here, and it's called The Convent. That's also because there's a 16th century Franciscan convent built high above the mountain of
Habida, visit you next December. I'm gonna have to
which
go
leads
visit
us
next
high
December.
above the mountains as we took a walk to catch a glimpse of the sunset, just slowly fading and waning beyond the hills. In January, when things had taken a turn for Portugal and places were becoming restrictive, there was nothing else I deeply yearned for but to be surrounded by nature. So I went back to Habida to retreat in the mountains and just take some time off for myself. Unplug from work, from everything, to go hiking and just connect profoundly with the green landscape.
God, I wish I was still able to go hiking, man.
Habida was the place. It was a peaceful respite from
I think that's
all
one of
these
the toughest parts about your joints going and body falling apart and stuff like that. Is like I always took this type of stuff for granted. I really did. Hiking and just being in nature and all these little tiny things that you just take for granted all the time. When you lose the ability to do that, it really puts it in perspective. It really does. I gotta quit pausing videos. My computer's just gonna melt at some point.
This chapter of the video would have been much longer, where I share a meditative sequence of how we can derive simple pleasures in life, especially in times like this. This is the part of the video where I'm supposed to show you where I stayed in Habida and share my experience.
Our national parks are insane
but
over here.
Unfortunately,
Insane.
I can't show it to you. This is
Yellowstone,
one of the many examples
Yosemite,
that can happen
all that
when
stuff.
creativity
Dude,
is
massive,
interrupted.
massive.
Somehow, the simple things really mattered again. And everything had shifted focus, and somehow I was able to find little joys in seemingly mundane things like preparing breakfast.
That's what I'm talking about. Finding the simple joys in life. It's the stuff you take for granted that, sadly, to put it in perspective, you don't realize how important it was until you lose it. A lot of people don't realize it. Bro, this guy. Yeah, what is this video? Like, I just want to
Listening
see
to
the
birds outside and later on lighting up a fire and feeling its warmth coursing through this little cottage.
Okay, let's talk about like the actual place.
It was so profound that I could hear my thoughts very clearly. Thanks to this place, it reminded me of the
this is like
simplest
this guy's
reasons why I love
personal vlog. I actually want to know about the actual location. Wait, hold on. Breathtaking 4K. There we go. See, this is what I'm talking about. Just show me the views with a beat that's easy to move to. I'll check it out as soon as we finish this one. Oh, look at that big old sandbar. Looks like such a cool spot.
Mas no fundo eu tenho pena. São os olhos da morena que me fazem ir embora. Eu vou lá pra terra da Maria. Eu vou lá pra terra da Maria. Quem quiser venha comigo, pois eu volto qualquer dia. Quem quiser venha comigo, pois eu volto qualquer dia.
Such a funky beat.
Quando parti, disse adeus à minha terra.
Y'all got some funky music on there. I really like it. I really like it.
Mas hoje eu vejo, às vezes a gente erra, não há dinheiro que pague a paz do meu coração. Eu vou lá para a terra da Maria. Eu vou lá para a terra da Maria. Quem quiser venha comigo, pois eu volto qualquer dia. Quem quiser venha comigo, pois eu volto qualquer dia. Talvez encontre dois braços à minha espera. E nem existe mais a casa onde eu nasci. Mas mesmo assim eu vou ao encontro dela. Pode ser que alguém se lembre do dia em que parti. Eu vou lá para a terra da Maria.
Keep showing the same beats.
Eu vou lá para a terra.
Search Marisa. Oh, that's cool. That's like an old military outpost or something. Is this a music video? Is that what I just found? Got it. Is a place, not a music? Gotcha. That's giving mixed results. No, that's not what I said. I didn't say no Fado on it. I'm going to listen to this off a stream because I feel like I'm going to get copyrighted for this. I think we made the whole stream so far without getting any copyright, so I'm going to watch that one off a stream later. Yeah, I'll check her out later. I just don't want to get a copyright on the video. Yep, I'll absolutely get copyrighted on that. We've been doing really good. Really good. Actually, let's go check the lives right now. We got one on Friday, but yeah, look at that. None. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of our last 7 streams, only one got copyright. And funnily enough, this was from a Guga video. Not the Guga video itself. Guga didn't copyright me, but some of the music he used in his video was copyright, and I therefore got copyrighted from the music in his video. But we've been doing really good. We've been doing really good, not getting copyrighted on stream for a while, so I'm super pumped about that. These two were terrible. These were from Meat Stock. I streamed for like 2 minutes, and I couldn't get it to work right, so I just gave up. Just kind of gave up on the whole thing. What do we got going on X? A whole lot of nothing. This guy was cool. I forget his name. What was his name? Benazati. I met him at Meat Stock. He was pretty cool. I liked his speech. All right, we're going to check him out. Let's get this back to YouTube. Most beautiful places in Portugal. 100-man jambalaya. Oh, my God. Man, jambalaya. Uh-oh, is Davey finally quitting, or is he just bullshitting again for the 100th time? Gasoline and oil will drop like a rock. Vows to suspend federal gas tax. That'd be pretty cool, because gas is getting to be... Shit. Oh, God. Caleb Hammer, the EBT final boss. That is going to be a good one, but I'm not going to watch that on stream. Let's see if Guga's got anything cool here. Oh, I know. Yeah, my whole algorithm's going to be like Portugal vacation videos now. We saw the Dr. Pepper one. What about sous vide? What about sous vide? We haven't looked at sous vide in a while. Ritz. Whoa, whoa. 646. This will probably be the last one we do for the day. This will be the last one we do for the day, and we're going to call it after that. So I can get working on my new project.
Ingredient, Ritz crackers.
But you know, Rochi, being Portugal over my feet does not sound like a bad thing. I really do want to get over there and check it out someday. Like,
and that's
my plan is right now is I need to be small enough to fly on a plane by November. I'm going to the Hack Your Health event in Tampa, Florida in November, and I do need to be able to fit on a plane for that. I absolutely have to fit on a plane for that because I am not driving. I am not driving to Florida. I just drove to Tennessee, and I am not going to drive to Florida. Florida, I think Florida for me, actually, I'm going to tell you right now. 1,197 miles. I am not driving that. Although, I mean, that's technically only... That would only be... that's like... That's like 400 miles more than Tennessee. That's like 400 miles more of a drive. No way. I ain't flying that. That's like a 20-hour drive.
They have a lot more fat than others, making them...
I'm going to another event. It's called Hack Your Health. It's another big convention just about overall healing. It is kind of focused in the keto carnivore-ish sphere, but it's more like medical tech, or not full on like hospital tech, but like new tech stuff, DEXA scans, BIA stuff, new technologies for fitness and stuff like that. It's going to be really, really cool. But it's in Tampa, Florida. And Tennessee was long enough of a drive that I don't want to do Florida. Florida would be like 20 to 21 hours in a car. I don't want to do that. I would rather be crammed in an airplane for like 4 hours. No, our passenger train system is a joke. Rochi. Absolute joke. As one thing we majorly lack here. One thing we majorly lack is train transportation. Oh, I know. You could do the whole EU by train. You could literally do the entire EU by train. You guys got it set with the transportation over there. We just don't. I'm pretty sure I could take a train, but it would probably take like 3 or 4 days to get there. It would like take 3 or 4 days of travel on trains. Our train system's that bad. Here, I'll look it up right now. Yeah, it's a 3-hour flight. Actually, no, I'm looking at it right now. It's a 2-hour and 29-minute flight. That's all it'll be. I'll take the 2 hours on a plane. I'll absolutely take 2 hours on a plane. Yeah, I'm looking at a train ride right now. A train ride would be almost 2 days. A train ride would be 43 hours is the quickest one I'm finding is 43 hours. Because there's no straight shot. It goes like out into Georgia and then back down into Florida. So yeah, we're flying for that one. But the big thing is I need to be able to fly. I need to get my big ass small enough to fit in an airplane seat, which it currently will not do, I don't think. I currently don't believe I'll be able to do that. They might, I'm very curious to see, they might make me buy 2 seats. They could potentially make me buy 2 seats for the flight. But if they do that, I'm taking up 2 goddamn seats.
Delicious. You guys asked it to be used as a steak crust, so we're definitely going to be running this experiment and see where it goes. Now, in order to use them as a crust, the first thing we need to do is to crush them up. So for that, I threw them in a hand blender, blend them up real good, and check it out in the end. It is now ready for the steaks. And for today's experiment, I'm going to be using 3 of them. They are New York strip, 1.5 inches thick, and perfect for it. However, since we have 3 of them, this is how this experiment is going to go down. One will be the control. The second one, I want to make a flavorful Ritz cracker powder. And here's how to do it. Into a pan, I threw in some butter, followed by garlic. Cooked that up real good, and immediately threw in some thyme. Mixed that up a little bit, followed by a generous amount of Ritz crackers. Mix that up a little bit more until everything has been combined. And this I'll be using to spread over the top of the steaks once they're fully cooked. Talking about that, we can't cook steaks without seasoning them. And in order to have a true comparison, I kept it real simple. A good amount of salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. I made sure to season them properly. And as you can see, every single edge of the steak is perfectly coated with it. Now into the bag they go, vacuum seal them, and they are now ready for sous vide. I'll be cooking all of them in the same container.
I'll drive you $1 a mile. I bet you will.
This
I bet you
cook
will.
them to perfection. As in the end, we'll be using the Ritz cracker
the
crust
ultimate
to
chauffeur
see which one is actually going to be best. And just in case things did not go well, I decided to go ahead and make an awesome side dish. This one is my take on
Would you rather
shakshuka.
want 1
So
million
into a pan, I
cash
threw in
now
some
or
oil,
$10
followed by
cash for
onions
every
and
push-up for
garlic.
the rest of your life? Well, sadly, some bad news on that front. Right before meat stock, I had double MRIs done on both of my shoulders, and my shoulders are completely destroyed. My shoulders are not doing well. I am going to see an orthopedic doctor. I'm going to see my orthopedic doctor next week or the week after. I think was the earliest I could get in. So I actually got banished from doing push-ups. I'm not allowed to push up or swim until I see him and we figure out what's going on with my shoulders here. So I'm going to take the million cash. I'll take the million cash. If my joints were intact, I would do the push-ups all day, but my joints are already destroyed, sadly. So I'll take the milli. I will take the milli.
Cook that up a little bit until I got a little bit of color. Then I threw in some cumin, chili powder, paprika, and of course salt. Mix that up real good. Then I went ahead and added some tomato sauce. After be cooking for 5 minutes, it was time to add this special ingredient that I love. Chorizo. So that goes in, followed by 1 egg. Then I covered the whole thing up. I added some Cotta cheese on the edges. Then into a separate bowl, I mixed some sumac with extra virgin olive oil, and that goes right on top of everything. But of course, to eat with it, I went ahead and toasted some baguettes.
Man, I'm
Nice
getting
and
sick of
thin,
having
as
long
the only
hair.
thing left to do is to plate the whole thing up. And to make it pretty, I went ahead and added some dill. And of course, a tiny bit of extra virgin olive oil. And this is today's side dish. My take on shakshuka. Not traditional, but I can promise you one thing. It is delicious. Don't
It does
believe
look
me?
good.
You just wait and see, as I have a feeling this is going to pair perfect with today's steak. Talking about that, by this time they were fully cooked. So just like every sous vide steak, they don't have a nice crust. But we all know the next step is to add the Ritz cracker crusts. Because I know exactly what you're thinking. My steaks don't look that good right now, but watch this.
Deep frying them in the crackers, crazy. I'm gonna get copyrighted again for this song. I know it. I done guarantee I am gonna get copyrighted for this song that's playing right now. How old am I? I am coming up on 40. I am coming up on 40. I will be 40 years old on August 1st. August 1st is my 40th. I have, and they do not qualify me. Yep, I tried 2 years ago. I was in such bad shape with my weight and everything else. That's also a large part of me pushing to get myself back into shape and fighting every day because I got denied disability. I was completely denied disability. Yeah. So my only option is to try and fix my health. My only option is to try and fix my health. You'd think with bad knees, bad hips, a bad back, bad shoulders, chronic Lyme disease, Morbid obesity, you think disability would just be like, okay, they said nah. Said, nah, you're not disabled enough. Okay. Okay, but that's also, to a degree, I think that was a good thing because it's kind of pushed me. Grow a goatee and shave your head bald. Apply nuts and a different name. But no, I honestly think it was a net positive. I really do, because it's forced me to try and fix what I can fix. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to fix over the course of things. I don't know what type of career path I'm going to be able to get back into when I do go back to work. But I think getting denied disability pushed me in the direction of knowing that I needed to do something to get back on track. And that was pretty much the last straw before I started my weight loss. I've never actually really talked about that before, but getting denied disability was... Carnivore Teacher goes live tonight sometime. Awesome. Sounds good. I'm going to be relaxing tonight. I'm not doing any more videos tonight or anything tonight. I'm just taking a day off and putting out bumps for myself. So I'll be relaxing tonight, and I'll definitely try and catch some of their streams tonight. Why does my sound keep cutting out? It's so weird.
All right, everybody, and here we got our beautiful steak with an incredible side dish.
Sounds like, yeah, it was a net positive. It's absolutely
not
net
fancy.
positive.
It's so easy to make, everybody. Shout out to everybody that loves shakshuka.
I'm actually, I am scared if they had approved my disability. I'm kind of afraid of where I would have been. Like, I would have had federal funding to eat like garbage every single day. I would have had food stamps and EBT to go out and spend on garbage food every day. And I would probably be a lot worse off. If I had gotten approved for that disability and not made the changes that I have made to get where I am, I would probably be like 700 pounds right now and on the way to the grave, if not dead. I probably would have been big enough that my heart would have just exploded. Did I get a lawyer? No, I did not get a lawyer. I could not afford it. I couldn't afford it. Nope. No, I did not. But I ain't sweating it. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm probably, I don't know. Who knows what the future is going to be? My joints could be so bad. We find out what happens with my shoulders. Maybe I'll be able to qualify. The problem is now that I'm making videos on exercise and well-being and all this stuff, how could I possibly get disability? They're gonna pull up my videos and just go, yeah, there you are, like walking and doing exercise and stuff. You can go to work. So I kind of put myself in a spot where it's going to be pretty impossible to do that.
Man, get out of here.
What?
Say it.
Shakshuka.
Enough talking. We have a little experiment going on right here, okay? I want to know your honest opinion. I want to see if it improves a control steak or not.
How old am I? I will be 40 in August.
On the top, and we got a lot of something on the top. Enough talking. Let's give it a try. We're going to start right here with a control steak, please. All right, you ready for it?
We're hungry today.
I could eat, bro. Let's give it a go so we have a true
I'm about to exit
Cheers,
my
everybody.
majestic 30s, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Wow. How many steaks do you think I have eaten during my lifetime?
Like 200,000.
How about you?
How many days in a year?
Actually, me and my mom have two big ones coming up this year. I am 40 in August, and my mom is 70 in September. So we are both hitting a milestone this year.
How many years you been alive?
I'm old, bro.
At least
Shut
a
up.
million.
Million steak, damn, bro. Look, I've eaten a lot of steaks. It doesn't get old.
The steak tastes freaking delicious, all right?
Tastes delicious. That is our baseline. I want to know if these little things on top makes an improvement or not. Now, I must say, everybody, this next steak we're about to have right now is extremely easy to make. There's not much to do it, and there's not that much extra step.
It looks like you put like pigeon food or something on top of the steak.
Exactly what it is, Leo.
Pigeon food?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
The pigeon food steak experiment? Is that
I got you some pigeon.
Are you afraid of death and what happens when we die? I'm not so much. Chances are much better to get SSDI, the big 65 for me, May 16th. Dolores free, you don't get paid if they don't get paid. Are you afraid of death and what happens when we die? I'm not. Let me put it this way. That's kind of one in each direction. I'm not afraid. Here, I'll pull myself up for this. I'm not afraid of what happens when we die. I am not afraid of what happens when we die because I don't know. I don't know what happens. I can't wrap my brain around the universe that much. All I know is at the end of it, no matter what you believe, you do return to what created you. Whether that be whatever religious view you have, may that be the universe itself. When you die, you just return to what created you. And I don't fear that. Now, I fear dying. I fear the process of dying and the pain that comes with it. I'm terrified of that. But I don't fear what happens when we die. something we all got to go through. And who knows? Maybe it's just the next step. Maybe it's just the next step. Who knows? And if it's not, then I'm not going to know it anyway. So there you go. Tell you what happens, nothing at all. More than likely. More than likely.
Food, bro. Give me your honest opinion. Let me know if it makes it better or worse. Cheers, everybody.
to the middle.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I like that.
That's not bad at all. Yeah, I'm sure a pigeon would love this.
Why did he have
really
to put the
super
pigeon
special,
sound
you know,
into
it's kind of nice because you have that like crumbly, crunchy texture when you're taking a bite of the steak. Flavor-wise, it doesn't have like a huge impact. You just say steak with a little something extra.
I mean, it works. It's something simple. You just put it up on top. I must say, it's not out of this world, okay? At all. No. Okay, now, I want to, what's the name?
Shakshuka.
Yeah.
Shakshuka.
Shakshuka. Enough talking. Let's give this a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh my God. I can eat this every day for the rest of my life.
That has a surprising flavor. I thought it was going to be really rich because it looks like chorizo and the egg yolk. It tastes really
yeah,
nice.
Guga did lose a lot of weight. Yeah,
it's really
Guga
nice and
thinned up
enjoyable
big
with
time.
this whole thing. Overall,
He had a video. I don't think he walked around and showed it off, but he's showing like behind the house that they use for shooting and everything. And they have like a full gym out back. He's got medicine balls. He's got free weights. He's got all sorts of stuff out there. So I think he works out pretty heavy. He still eats a lot of questionable stuff, but he works out steady enough where he can do it. I keep losing audio. I gotta fiddle with my PC.
Shakshuka delicious, not the traditional method, but my version. Enough. Can we try the last one? I want to know your honest opinion. Let's dig in, guys.
If the last one was pigeon food, what is this?
Pigeon got fried this time.
Damn.
Enough talking. Let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh,
that's better. I like this one more than the second steak we tried. The crust is a lot nicer, although the flavor is a little bit more mild.
By the way, it's Ritz cracker.
Oh,
dude, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, the crust is so brittle, it just like breaks as soon as you even try taking a little bite.
Highly recommend. I would do it a little bit different since this was an experiment. The next time
I
do this,
it would
and
work
I
really
will,
good
I
because
would
Ritz have like that
dredge it.
buttery
If
taste
possible,
to them, you know what I mean?
quadruple dredge it, everybody. If possible, because that is phenomenal. Okay, we on the same page?
I completely agree. Is that the best snack on a steak?
We shall find out. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to see us try. But anyway, these are the results. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. Remember, everything I use is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
A Guga Shuka steak?
God, I love Guga. He's such a sweetheart. Rochi, I will never be able to thank you enough for introducing me to the Guga Man. To the Guga Man. All right, gentlemen and lady, and anyone else who is still hanging out, that is going to be it for the day for me. I got a whole bunch of stuff to do to start working on a new project. I will try to be in some more streams or present in some more streams this evening. But yeah, this was a fun one. Lots of guys hanging out. We had tons of people here. I think we're going to keep this format. We're going to keep Mondays at midday, and then Wednesdays and Fridays we'll still do the evening stream. So I will be live Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, as well as Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern this week. That is the schedule. I probably won't have any videos out today. I'm going to take a nice day off after the stream, work on a bigger project. I will have shorts up starting tomorrow. Again, I'm going to see my weight loss doctor tomorrow. Hopefully we'll review some cool stuff. We're probably going to look at a lipid panel again. We're probably going to do some metabolic blood work. I have a BIA scan coming up this week, so we're going to have a lot of cool videos this week coming out. Bigger projects on the horizon here, and plenty of stuff coming up soon. Live at 6 o'clock tonight. I will be there. I'll check it out. I'll definitely be there to check it out. Let me write down 6 o'clock so I don't forget. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some time with me today. You guys really keep me going, keep me motivated, keep me moving. And yeah, I love you all. And thank you so much, Uncle. Thank you so much. A little parting jam going here. And thank you guys. Thank you guys. Hope you all have a phenomenal rest of your day. Stay well fed. Get some good rest tonight. And do not forget to hydrate, my friends. Stay hydrated. Chronic dehydration is a massive, massive thing. A lot of people are chronically dehydrated, and we're trying to fix that a day at a time. Love you guys, and I'll be live Wednesday again. Bye-bye.